Chapter 1108. You? It wasn't that little Chi didn't believe him, but he hadn't been to school for 5 years. He was afraid that he had forgotten the contents of the textbook. Yenji smiled mysteriously and didn't explain. He brought little Chi back to the hotel. Ji Chu, knock on the door again at dinner time, Yenji instructed Ji Chu when he led little Chi into the room. Ji Chu nodded and winked at Yenji. Brother don't worry. Just enjoy the two of you. Not only that, but Ji Chu also consciously closed the door for the two of them. After entering the room, Yenji directly placed little Chi's school bag on the sofa. Then, he pulled her to sit on his lap and put her arms around his neck. Did you miss me? Little Chi's heart immediately raced, and her face immediately flushed red. However, she didn't hide her feelings and replied, yes. Yenji was very satisfied with her answer. He directly pinched her chin and kissed her gently. It was this kind of feeling, this kind of soft feeling, that made little Chi worry about it for the whole day. Unknowingly, the two of them had fallen in love, and the kiss became more and more intense. At this moment, in the huge room, there was only the sound of the two of them sucking each other. After a long while, Yenji finally let go of little Chi. I really want to eat you now. Little Chi hugged Yenji tightly and was trying her best to calm down her distracting thoughts. However, after a while, she felt that she had failed, so she whispered in Yenji's ear, I want to eat you too. Yenji was stunned. He coughed lightly and quickly said to little Chi, do your homework. You have the heart, but you don't have the guts. Little Chi got up from his body and couldn't help but mutter. Yenji was a little helpless. It's precisely because it's you that I don't want to be casual. Little Chi knew that he was doing this for the future, so she picked up her school bag and sat down by the coffee table. Come here. Aren't you going to teach? Yenji stood up and sat down behind little Chi. He wrapped his arms around her. Are you still partial to subjects now? I'm not partial anymore. In the few years that you were gone, I wrote love letters to many boys, so I practiced it. Little Chi snorted. That's really a good idea. Are you sure it's a few boys? Why didn't you write it in your diary? Yenji saw through her at a glance. Little Chi turned her head and looked at the man behind her. She was a little awkward. Why did you have to expose me? Yenji laughed silently and kissed the back of little Chi's head. It seems like we've returned to that time. Little Chi thought he was joking, so she really handed the math problem that she didn't understand to Yenji. Can you solve it? Yenji took the textbook and glanced at it. Then, he picked up the pen and pressed it against little Chi's face. Watch carefully. I'll only solve it once. Little Chi saw him take out the draft paper to calculate and was shocked. Could it be that this person was really a genius? A moment later, the solution appeared on the draft paper, and the answer was on the verge of appearing. You're a gangster, how do you know how to do mathematics? What? Can a hooligan not be cultured? Yenji smiled as he held her hand and returned the pen to her. Even if it's for you, I will never let myself fall. Little Chi's heart trembled. I can't let the gap between me and you be too big. Yenji's words sounded casual, but no one knew what kind of hard work he had put in behind the scenes. Little Chi couldn't help but lean into Yenji's arms. She was full of skills when it came to romantic words. It's okay, I don't mind. Anyway, in the future, I'll follow you. Chapter 1109. Big Boss. He rubbed little Chi's head, his eyes full of smiles. Don't worry, I won't let you lose the bet. Next, it was really homework tutoring. Little Chi looked at Yenji with a hint of admiration in her eyes. What you say is easier to understand than what the teacher says. You're comparing me to the old witch? Yenji pinched little Chi's face. What she says is aimed at the whole class. What I say is only aimed at you. Of course, it's different. In the past, she had never thought that studying was such an interesting thing. However, in the few years that Yenji was not around, her exam results depended on her mood. But most of the time, she stayed in the top 3. Now that she had Mr. He by her side to tutor her, not only was it exclusive, but she could also kiss, hug, and take advantage of him. For the past 2 months, she had to have He tutor her every day. However, good times always passed quickly. Because it was time for dinner, little Chi stayed at the hotel. After accompanying He for dinner, he sent her back to the banyan courtyard. However, this time, there was something special. This was because after little Chi got out of the car, she took the initiative to hug Boss He and tiptoed to kiss him on the cheek. This should have been a very ordinary scene, but it was seen by Mama Sheng, who had just returned home. Wan. Mama Sheng got out of the black car and called out to little Chi uncertainly. Little Chi turned around and saw her grandmother. She immediately stiffened and could not help but feel a little guilty. Grandma, Mama Sheng walked up to the two of them and looked at He, who was behind little Chi. This is? Hello, Grandma. I'm Xiaowan's boyfriend, He. He politely reached out his hand and bowed slightly to show his respect. Just like when he was bumped into by Master Xiao, He was calm and did not hide. Boyfriend? Mama Sheng's expression was a little unclear because she had never thought that little Chi, who was only 17 years old, would be like her mother back then. Since we've met, let's go home and have a seat. Mama Sheng directly invited He because she also wanted to know if her son and daughter-in-law knew about this. After little Chi heard this, her heart pounded. She turned to look at He, but he looked calm. Then I'll have to trouble you. Hearing these words, Mama Sheng's expression softened a little because she knew that this boy was at least not a coward. Grandma. Little Chi panicked and said to Mama Sheng, "It's too late today. Can't we do it another day?" She didn't object and you're already protecting her? Mama Sheng snorted softly. Then, she beckoned the two of them. Get in my car. Little Chi was helpless. She turned to look at He of he little Chi. He smiled lovingly. From the beginning to the Sheng, he of Chi Ti. After getting into the car, Mama Sheng looked at the boy in the back seat again. To be honest, she did not believe that her son did not know about this person. But, what was his plan? However, S of T B Li. T chi T T T T T T T T of chin T T T T T. Don't worry. Watch me. Don't worry, okay? He squeezed little Chi's palm to comfort her. Don't worry. Just watch me. Don't worry, okay? He pinched little Chi's palm to comfort her. Chapter 11:10. Soon, they entered the house. He took a deep breath. It was impossible for him not to be nervous. After all, the Sheng family was not an ordinary family. However, since it was his first time visiting, he could not panic and disappoint Lil Wan's family. Therefore, even if he had to brace himself, he had to suppress the panic in his heart. Please come in. At that moment, Sheng Xiao was at home. After taking a shower, he was dressed in home clothes that wrapped around his muscular body. It was impossible to tell his age at all. He saw that Sheng Xiao was in the living room on a video call. When he realized that Mama Sheng had led someone in, he was interested and told Su Che to postpone the video call. Dad. Little Chi held He hand and walked nervously to Sheng Xiao. She called out timidly. Uncle. He was extremely calm and respectful towards Sheng Xiao. Mama Sheng stood at the side and carefully observed He. This was because when ordinary people saw their son, especially when Sheng Xiao was unsmiling, his expression was not angry, but it gave people a strong sense of oppression. Ordinary people would naturally be afraid and retreat when they saw him. However, this kid in front of her did not show any signs of fear. What kind of background did he have? Have you eaten? Sheng Xiao turned off the computer and asked the two of them. His tone was calm as if he was not surprised at all. Eat it. Little Chi quickly replied, he tutored me with my homework. As a thank you gift, I accompanied him for dinner. There's no need to be reserved in front of me. I won't ask you to do anything. Master Xiao looked like a reasonable and kind father. He could even be said to be gentle and easygoing. However, only He Yanji knew that there was still a second half hidden in Master Zhao's heart. That was, as long as he made a mistake, did not cherish the opportunity to be with little Chi, or let little Chi suffer any harm, Master Xiao would record it for him. Eighth brother, what's going on? Mama Xing couldn't stand it anymore. She sat on the sofa and asked. It didn't look like they were meeting for the first time. You guys go up and play. Xing Xiao asked Miki to show He Yanji around. His intention was to send the two of them away so that they would not be embarrassed. Let's go to my room. Little Chi couldn't wait. After saying that, she held He Yanji's hand and hurried upstairs. Eighth brother, this child, is Wanwan's classmate? Where did he come from? How could you allow them to be together? Wanwan is only 17 years old. Mom, I tacitly agreed to this. I know what I'm doing, Xing Xiao answered Mama Xing seriously. You don't believe in my judgment? So, you know He Yanji very well? Mama Xing's expression softened a little. If I don't let your granddaughter worry about me for 5 years, she will do even more outrageous things in the future. Then what does his family do? Mama Xing continued to ask, afraid that little Chi would lead the child astray. Xing Xiao did not hide anything and told Mama Xing everything about He Yanji's family background. After Mama Xing heard this, she both sympathized with He Yanji and felt that he was in danger. Are you really at ease to join the underworld at such a young age? Won't we know if we keep walking? Xing Xiao still had a carefree attitude because he knew very well that if little Chi didn't really like He Yanji, then the two of them would separate on their own before long. Life and feelings needed to be felt and experienced by the people involved. Bystanders, even parents, did not have the right to interfere. Back then, I thought that when Wanwan reached the age of dating, you would definitely strongly oppose and stop her. Once you found out that there was such a daring boy, you would definitely make him disappear from the face of the earth. Chapter 11:11. He Yanji naturally couldn't pretend that he didn't hear it. Therefore, he immediately replied with a troubled expression, Brother Long, don't make fun of me. You have so many capable subordinates under you. Why would you need someone like me who has no ambition and just eats and drinks? You don't know how to appreciate favors. Brother Long's subordinate immediately became angry. He looked at He Yanji aggressively and scolded, since our boss is looking for you, it means that he thinks highly of you. How dare you not know what's good for you? He Yanji looked at him with a smile. He was not angry at all. Please forgive me, Brother Long, it's fine, but don't jump to conclusions too early. Who knows, one day, you might be willing to look for Brother Long. Brother Long took a deep puff of his cigar and pinched the woman beside him. I always believe that in this world, the winner is king. I heard that you have a little girlfriend. Before I answer this question, let me ask you something first. Have you heard of Xing Xiao? Who doesn't know Xing Xiao? Brother Long answered matter-of-factly, as if He Yanji had asked an extremely ridiculous question. My girlfriend is Xing Xiao's daughter. If she offends you in the future, I hope you can forgive her. He Yanji gave Brother Long a warning in advance. He wasn't trying to show off, but to remind him that some people could be touched and some people couldn't. After Brother Long heard this, there was an obvious change in his expression. He had indeed wanted to start with He Yanji's girlfriend at the beginning, but it seemed that it wouldn't work now. Not only that, but it had become even more complicated for him to rope He Yanji in. Brother Long, this kid dares to look down on you because he's bold. Brother Long's subordinate was a little unconvinced. What kind of amazing person was he? Why couldn't he touch him? At that moment, the voice of Brother Long's subordinate came from outside the private room. Brother Long, Brother Yang is here. So fast? Brother Long looked at He Yanji with interest. It seems that I really can't underestimate your loyalty. He Yenji couldn't deny it. Soon, the familiar laughter reached their ears. Then, the door of the private room was pushed open. He Yenji turned around and saw his boss. He quickly stood up to welcome him. Brother Yang. If I had come a little later, would my left arm have been chopped off by someone? Brother Yang waved his hand and sat down next to He Yenji. Long Xiao, it's not nice of you to do this, right? Old Westerner, your man is indeed extraordinary. I asked him to help me, but he rejected me. Brother Dragon laughed. I'm so jealous of you. You don't have to be envious. This is my brother who has gone through life and death with me. Naturally, he can't be with you. Today, I will make it clear. Don't have any ideas about Yenji. I will fight you to the death. The two of them made their attitudes clear in their jokes. For a moment, the atmosphere in the private room was surging. Then, it was Brother Dragon who nodded and admitted defeat. All right, I'll remember what you said. That person. I'll take him with me. I really hope you can always trust him like this. Before the two of them left, Brother Long wanted to plant a bomb between them. However, the two of them did not respond. Brother Yang, I trust you. Brother Yang patted He Yenji on the shoulder. I trust you more than you think. Go back and rest. Chapter 11-12. After He Yenji sent Brother Yang away, he got into his car. Inside the car, Ji Chu was already ready to go out. Brother He, this Brother Long isn't as scary as I imagined. He Yenji glanced at Ji Chu from the rearview mirror and said, do you believe it? Tonight, you're their target. Why? Because I've made it clear that your sister-in-law is the daughter of the Xing family. That Long guy won't dare to do anything to your sister-in-law, and you're the only one left by my side. How safe do you think you'll be? He Yenji explained to Ji Chu very seriously. Sleep in my room tonight. Is it really necessary? You can install a camera in your room to see. He Yenji answered him with a serious expression. All these years, Jianchuan has been suppressed by Zhongteng, so all the gangs didn't dare to go overboard. Over time, they retreated from the banditry that gangs should have. Even Brother Yang rarely got involved in things that risked his life. But this Brother Long is different. This Brother Long has killed people before. Hearing the word people, Ji Chu was stunned for a moment. He obviously understood the seriousness of the matter. However, the two of them did not expect that when they rushed back to the hotel, He Yenji would find that their room had been carefully decorated. The room was lit with incense and candles, and there were roses everywhere on the table and bed. There was also an exquisite cake on the coffee table. Brother He. This, while the two of them were surprised, little Chi walked out of the bedroom wearing He Yenji's shirt. He Yenji's face turned green, and Ji Chu immediately turned his head. This was his sister-in-law. He didn't dare to blaspheme her. Seeing this, He Yenji quickly pushed little Chi back into the bedroom. Why are you here? I just wanted to give you a surprise. It seems like you were frightened, right? Little Chi quickly wrapped her clothes around herself. He Yenji couldn't help but hold little Chi in his arms. He could have enjoyed the two of them tonight, but now he had to ensure Ji Chu's safety. So, before little Chi took off her shirt, he covered little Chi's head and kissed her on the head. I'm sorry, Xiao Wan. I might not be able to have a romantic night tonight because I have to bring a third wheel. What's going on? Little Chi took off the shirt and asked. Ji Chu might be in danger, so I let him sleep in the guest room. That's easy. Just chase him back to his room, little Chi said bluntly. Tonight, all right, I got it. You're not in the mood for romance. Little Chi could tell from his eyes that since Ji Chu was in danger, he naturally wouldn't stand by and do nothing. You sleep first. I'll be in the living room, okay? He Yenji held little Chi's face and kissed her. Will you go back to your room? It depends. I'll guard you guys. After He Yenji said that, he patted little Chi's face again, turned around, and walked out of the bedroom. Ji Chu was outside the door. When he saw everything that little Chi had set up, he felt guilty and said to He Yenji, "Brother He, why don't I go back to my room? Sister-in-law spent a lot of effort to decorate it, it's not good to ruin it." He Yenji took off his coat and placed it on the sand. He only instructed Ji Chu, "Go in and sleep. You have no right to ask about anything else." Alright, Ji Chu felt as if he had destroyed He Yenji's wedding night. He felt very guilty. However, he didn't dare to disobey He Yenji's orders, so he could only enter the guest room with a guilty conscience. When He Yenji saw this, he went out alone and went to the next room to make some arrangements. Then, he returned to the living room and lay down on the sand. He also wanted to have a woman in his arms, but he also had to protect his own people. This was a man's responsibility. Chapter 11-13. However, some people were destined to be dishonest, especially in the middle of the night. She went straight out of the bedroom and quietly squatted beside He Yenji. In the darkness, He Yenji was very vigilant. He felt a black shadow in front of him, so he got up and pressed the other party to the sand. Little Chi quickly patted the sand in pain. "It's me." After He Yenji heard this, he let go of his hand, but he still pressed down on little Chi. "What are you doing out here in the middle of the night? You're right outside. How can I sleep inside?" Little Chi lay on the sand and let He Yenji press down on her back. However, their posture was too ambiguous. Soon, little Chi felt the change in the man's body temperature behind her. "You still don't plan to let go of me?" He Yenji understood. He helped her up and placed her on the sand. "You know it's dangerous, but you still came out. Are you referring to yourself by the danger you're talking about? I think you're the one who's plotting against me." Little Chi raised her head and looked at He Yenji. There was only a weak light coming in from the window, but He Yenji seemed to see little Chi's proud expression. "Why are you still making a fuss if you know?" He Yenji took the opportunity to pinch her slender waist. "He Yenji, if someone wants us to separate, and their attitude is very firm, what would you do?" Little Chi suddenly asked He Yenji seriously. He Yenji was silent for a few seconds. In the darkness, he pinched little Chi's palm. "I want to ask you this too. After all, from my point of view, you have many better choices. Answer me first." Little Chi was very persistent. He Yenji fell into deep thought again. After pausing for a moment, he replied, "Xiaowan, it's too shallow between us to talk about this anymore. What lifelong promise? I can't give you that long. I feel that only you can understand how strong the feelings in the depths of my heart are. Do you still need me to answer this question? You men are not likable at all. No matter how much you do, you don't like to say it out loud and let women know." Little Chi slowly moved closer to He Yenji's arms and wrapped her arms around his waist. "I'm not afraid that you'll give up on me. I just don't like you to be wronged, especially when those grievances were brought to you by my family. I'll feel even worse. Do you know something?" He Yenji keenly sensed little Chi's emotions and the reason why she wanted to stay the night. "I don't know anything." Ji Chu, that big mouth. How smart was He Yenji? How could he be so easily fooled? "You also know that Ji Chu is very loyal to you. I just casually interrogated him and he confessed everything. Don't blame him. Besides..." Little Chi raised her head and looked at He Yenji's chin in the darkness. "How can you have the nerve to talk about him? Why didn't you tell me about my grandma?" "Because I don't think it's a grievance." He Yenji hooked her chin and replied, "It's normal for your family to worry about you. But I can't see you being bullied." Little Chi took the opportunity to hold his hand. After He Yenji heard this, he couldn't help but laugh. He carried little Chi on his legs and sat down. "I think you really don't know how dangerous you are. What did my grandmother say to you?" "Of course I should say it." He Yenji insisted on not revealing anything. Anyway, she didn't object to us being together, so you have to continue to respect her. Little Chi opened her mouth and was about to answer. However, He Yenji suddenly covered Little Chi's mouth and shushed her. Chapter 11:14. Little Chi immediately fell silent. A moment later, she saw He Yenji put her on the sand and whispered, "No matter what you hear, don't come out." Little Chi reached out and wanted to grab He Yenji, but he was too fast. In the blink of an eye, he disappeared from the door of the room and went next door. Little Chi suddenly thought that she was not weak. Why did she hide here and let him face the danger alone? Thinking of this, Little Chi followed him out and saw that the door next door was open, and He Yenji was at the door of Ji Chu's bedroom. What's wrong? Little Chi walked to He Yenji's side and saw that the pillow on Ji Chu's bed had been chopped into pieces. It was a dummy that He Yenji had deliberately set up. There was a pillow in the bedding. This is why you let Ji Chu sleep in your room. There are some experts around that long guy. After He Yenji said that, he led Little Chi back to his room. Go in and sleep. What about Ji Chu? The other party didn't succeed. He knows that I'm on guard, so he won't make a move so soon, He Yenji replied. Then there's nothing to be afraid of. He Yenji didn't say anything because he didn't know how to answer. Gang members were the most vengeful. Some people could endure for many years just to pay the price for finding their enemies. Then why don't you go in? Little Chi looked at He Yenji in confusion and tugged at him. You want me to stay in the room alone again? He Yenji was unmoved. He only said with a hint of warning, when you have your 18th birthday, I don't need your invitation at all. After Little Chi heard this, she didn't move. A moment later, she lay down on the sand. If you don't go in, I won't go in either. We'll sleep outside, and keep watch for Ji Chu. He Yenji couldn't help but tense up, and his head hurt. Did this little woman know that he was about to reach the limit of his endurance? Come on. Little Chi patted the spot beside her. It's very spacious. He Yenji was helpless. He put on his clothes and lay down beside Little Chi. He saw Little Chi turn over and lie on his chest. There was a smile in her words. I'm just teasing you like this. It's quite fun. You used to be so bad, but after 5 years, you've restrained yourself. This big boss is really useless. Only you would dare to play me like this. He Yenji was angry and helpless. I haven't seen you fight so fiercely. What's it like? He Yen subconsciously touched the hideous scar on the back of his hand. It was an unforgettable experience. I saved Brother Yang's life. I pulled him back from the hands of 3 assassins. Because of that, my hand was almost crippled. What was it like at that time? Little Chi touched the back of his hand because she couldn't imagine how heavy the cut was to leave such a scar. The hand was attached from the back. At that time, only a layer of skin was left. Do you regret taking this path? Little Chi asked gently. At that time, I had no other choice. Brother Nan betrayed me, and my uncle was also involved. That was the only way I could save my life. Only then could I seek justice for Aunt Hong and Grandma. I just feel sorry for you, but I've never really hated you. I'm very satisfied that my beloved can return to my side, Little Chi answered warmly. Chapter 11:15. Just like that, the young couple spent the night in the living room. The next morning, Ji Chu came out of the bedroom and saw He Yenji and Little Chi hugging each other and sleeping on the sofa. He quickly left He Yenji's room quietly and returned next door. However, when he saw the pillow on the bed that had been chopped into a mess, he still had a lingering fear. As expected, Brother He's calculations were accurate. He knew that the man surnamed Long was not an ordinary person. However, He Yenji did not sleep well because he soon received a call from Brother Yang. Something happened in the imperial court last night. Come and negotiate with the police. Got it, Brother Yang. He Yenji sat up from the sofa. Seeing that little Chi was sleeping soundly, he did not disturb her. He just looked at the time. It was only a little past 6, so he got up and went to the kitchen. After making breakfast, He Yenji turned to the second bedroom. Now that Ji Chu had already gone out, he had probably seen the tragic situation in the bed next door. This was also a reminder to him that he had to be careful in the future. However, this man surnamed Long could not be allowed to continue. At 7:00 in the morning, little Chi woke up from the sofa and found that He Yenji had already washed up and prepared breakfast. This was the first time little Chi had seen He Yenji wearing a leather coat. In addition, He Yenji was wearing black gloves. The man's handsome and cold aura was completely revealed on his body. Why could a man be so handsome in a leather coat? Are you stunned? He Yenji pulled out a chair for her and waved. Wash up. After breakfast, Ji Chu will send you to school. I have to go deal with something. Deal with, what kind of thing? Little Chi really wanted to see what He Yenji looked like when he dealt with things. It has nothing to do with you. Hurry up. He Yenji waved. It's not like I'll lose a piece of meat if you let me go and take a look, I'll just lose a piece of meat. After saying that, He Yenji quickly walked to little Chi and pulled her to the dining table. Just leave it after you're done eating. I'm going out first. Okay, little Chi agreed verbally and did not struggle anymore. He Yenji was afraid that little Chi would follow him, so he went out early. However, he had no idea that not long after he went out, little Chi quickly called Ji Chu and followed behind He Yenji. However, He Yenji was very vigilant, so Ji Chu didn't dare to get too close. In the end, he even lost him. Little Chi was a little distressed. According to this path, guess where your brother he went? Ji Chu thought about it and his eyes lit up, Imperial Dynasty. Hearing these two words, little Chi knew that it was the biggest nightclub in Jianchuan. Previously, Brother Nan was in charge of it, but this place had been taken back by He Yenji. He had already returned it to Brother Yang. Nothing good can come to this place so early in the morning. Sure enough, when the two of them arrived near the Imperial Court, they saw He Yenji standing at the entrance of the Imperial Court. At his feet was a corpse covered with a white cloth. There were police officers all around. When the current person in charge of the Imperial Court saw He Yenji appear, it was as if he had seen his savior. Brother He, you're finally here, what's going on? He Yenji asked solemnly. I don't know how, but he died in our Imperial Court. The police are investigating the cause. How are we going to do business like this? He Yenji squatted down, lifted the white cloth, took a look, and then covered it. You are the real person in charge of the Imperial Court? The police officer at the side sized He Yenji up and asked. Comrade Police, is there a problem? He Yenji asked. There's a big problem. Wait for our forensic doctor's autopsy report. The police were unwilling to say more. They only asked the people of the Imperial Court to cooperate with the investigation. Moreover, it was impossible for them to open for business in the near future. Chapter 11:16. Brother He, someone has set us up, I know. He Yenji replied calmly to the manager of the Imperial Court. Go down and gather the information first. Prepare a copy of this person's information for me. Since the other party has already made a move, we can't be too passive. Also, gather all the employees of the Imperial Court. I have questions to ask. Okay, I'll do it right away. But Brother He, there's something that I'm very worried about. You know, the Imperial Court used to be Brother Nan's territory. There have been many dirty tricks done here in the past. If the police investigate, it might not be easy to explain. In the end, the manager was just a manager. He was afraid of taking responsibility. Even though he had just taken office, he had heard enough about the Imperial Court. I'm afraid that the Imperial Court might not be able to hold on. This isn't something you should worry about. He Yenji patted him on the shoulder. Just do what I tell you to do. Okay. With He Yenji's words, the manager felt much more at ease. He turned around and went back to the imperial court to get busy. He Yenji took out his phone and called Brother Yang first. Then, he waited for the forensic team of the police. However, He Yenji never expected that the person who came to do the autopsy would be his mother-in-law. When Mu Chichi appeared in front of the imperial court, even little Chi, who was hiding at the side, was shocked. It was a little awkward to meet under such circumstances. Mu Chichi was not as relaxed as she was at home. When she arrived at the scene, she only glanced at He Yenji before squatting in front of the corpse. She put on rubber gloves and carefully examined it. The preliminary conclusion is that the victim died of asphyxiation. The time of death was between 2 and 4 in the morning. There were no obvious injuries on the body. We still need to collect samples for a poison test. I want to see the crime scene. Manager, bring the forensic doctor in. He Yenji pretended that he had never seen Mu Chichi before and spoke in a businesslike tone. Are you in charge of this place? Mu Chichi asked meaningfully when she entered the imperial court. I'm the current person in charge, He Yenji answered in a neither servile nor overbearing manner. You don't feel guilty at all? Because I know that forensic Dr. Mu will definitely give the most impartial judgment. But, can your place withstand an inspection? How insightful was Mu Chichi? How could he not know about the impact this matter had on the imperial dynasty? Whether I can take it or not, I will cooperate, He Yenji answered Mu Chichi seriously. If you offend someone, you should deal with it immediately. I trust my daughter's judgment. Don't let me down. With that, Mu Chichi led the forensic team into the crime scene. After He Yenji heard this, he followed her into the imperial court's private room. Outside the door, little Chi was lying under a big tree not far away. She was anxious. What did the two of them say? Her mother did not bully or make things difficult for He Yenji, did she? Half an hour later, Mu Chichi left the private room with her team. When she left the imperial court, she said to He Yenji, I still need to examine the corpse further. Yenji, cooperate at any time. I won't let you down. Thank you, Auntie. Tisk, he's handsome no matter how I look at him. No wonder my daughter is so distracted. Don't bully her. When everyone heard about the relationship between Mu Chichi and He Yenji, they were surprised. After all, He Yenji was a gangster. Everyone in the forensic team knew that. But how could Mu Chichi dare to hand her daughter over to such an outlaw? Don't worry, Auntie. I cherish her very much. That's enough. See you later. With that, Mu Chichi left with her team. At this time, someone in the team asked Mu Chichi, Forensic Dr. Mu, this young man can't be your son-in-law, right? Chapter 11:17. Why? Mu Chichi narrowed her eyes and turned to ask. This. He seems to be the boss here. He seems to be from the underworld. A young male forensic doctor answered Mu Chichi, trembling with fear. After Mu Chichi heard this, she smiled and answered, I understand. At your age, the world is either black or white, and good and bad are clearly distinguished. After all, I was also young once. I can understand your hatred of evil, but this world is often not as simple as you see it. Whether he can be my son-in-law or not, I have my own judgment. I believe in my daughter's choice. The few forensic doctors behind her opened their mouths at the same time, but they couldn't say anything because they really didn't expect the Xing family's upbringing to be so valiant. Mu Chichi actually allowed her daughter to find an outlaw. Mu Chichi knew that others couldn't accept it, but she didn't care about other people's opinions. It would be a pity if a handsome guy like He Yenji didn't become her son-in-law, okay? Not far away, He Yenji watched his mother-in-law leave. Just as he was frowning and guessing what she was thinking, little Chi ran over from under the tree. What did my mom say to you? When He Yenji saw little Chi appear, he immediately raised his hand and looked at his watch. Why are you here? It's already time for class. If I didn't come to see you, how would I know that you're involved in a murder case? After Yenji heard this, he pulled little Chi to the side and carefully reminded her, this matter has nothing to do with you. I can handle it. Go back to class immediately, okay? Yenji, I can ignore it and go to class immediately, but you can't hide everything from me because I don't want to hear the news that you've been arrested and brought to the police station in just one day when I'm done with class. Little Chi grabbed Yenji's arm and didn't let go. Are you going to leave without saying goodbye a second time? Yenji was stunned for a moment and softened his attitude. He reached out and rubbed little Chi's head. I'm just here on Brother Yang's orders to cooperate with the police investigation. I'm also confused about the death, but I can promise you that I won't be implicated in this matter, okay? Really? You won't? I was with you last night. This can't be blamed on me, right? Yenji chuckled. So, my little girlfriend, can you let me rest assured first? Why don't you feel at ease? You're always afraid that I'll leave. Do I really make you feel so insecure? Yenji hugged little Chi helplessly and asked. What do you think? Forget it, I'll send you to school. Yenji knew that little Chi's after effects were very serious, so he felt extremely guilty. You don't care about this place anymore? The people below know how to deal with them first. Yenji pulled little Chi into the car and personally sent her to the entrance of Jianchuan Middle School. However, after arriving, little Chi did not get out of the car immediately. Instead, she tilted her head and looked at Yenji. You won't tell me what Grandma said to you. What about my mother? What did my mom say to you? Yenji held the steering wheel and couldn't help but laugh. If they don't like me, are you going to oppose the whole world? Of course. Little Chi answered matter-of-factly, my grandmother has my grandfather, my mother has my father, but you only have me. After hearing this, Yenji was very touched. He couldn't help but hold little Chi's chin, bring her closer to him, and kiss her. Chapter 11:18. How can I bear to let you and your family go against each other? Your grandmother and mother don't hate me. I'm serious. After the kiss, Yenji answered little Chi very seriously, so, can you please stop letting your imagination run wild? There are no despicable mothers-in-law in this world, and there are no parents who would break up a couple. Don't look at these things all day long. Besides, this matter will be over soon. Little Chi didn't know how Yenji was going to deal with it. She could only try her best to trust him. I can trust you, but don't always treat me like a child. I'm about to become an adult. There's still more than half a year. Yenji replied casually. Do you think I haven't endured it hard? Little Chi's face suddenly heated up, and she quickly got out of the car. Pick me up tonight, aren't you going home tonight? I want to accompany you. Little Chi's answer was natural and carried a hint of coquettishness. This immediately made Yenji have an extreme urge. He wanted nothing more than to pull her back immediately, press her into the front passenger seat, and kiss her until the end of time. However, this little troublemaker was not mature enough for him to take whatever he wanted. As a result, Yenji could only resist the urge in his heart and drive away after little Chi entered the school gate. Soon, Yenji returned to the imperial court. At this time, all the employees of the imperial court were standing at the luxurious entrance of the imperial court, waiting for orders. Yenji walked over and saw the manager immediately come up to him. Brother I've cleared out the people who were still working between 2 and 4 o'clock last night. I've also taken out the surveillance footage. What else do you need? I don't need anything. Yenji shook his head. Then I'll go deal with other things first. Wait a minute, what were you doing at that time last night? Yenji suddenly grabbed the manager and asked, also, don't leave yet. You'll take over the questioning. Finally, add your own statement. I'm going to meet a very important person at noon. Yes, I'm going to meet him. Okay, give them whatever the police want, Yenji instructed. Okay, I'll cooperate fully. He Yenji curled his lips into a faint smile. He held his phone and entered the scene of the Imperial Court's case with Ji Chu. Brother you. Are you suspecting the manager? After all, Ji Chu had followed He Yenji for a long time, so he could tell what He Yenji was thinking. If no one helped, who do you think would be able to kill someone in such a secretive manner? So, I believe that they are working together. The Imperial dynasty isn't like a hotel, it's always full. To kill someone silently under such circumstances, and to be discovered in the morning, do you think it's an accident? Hearing this, Ji Chu nodded his head. That's impossible. If you treat the manager like this, will he notice something? Although he has always listened to my orders, he has always been unconvinced in his heart. He thinks that I don't have the right to ride on his head, so he definitely won't believe that a brat like me will see through the tricks inside. He Yenji squatted on the ground and carefully observed the scene. Then you said you were going to meet someone at noon. Who is it? Witness. He Yenji answered simply with 2 words. The person surnamed Long knew the person who bribed Brother Yang, so of course, he could do the same. After a few dealings, He Yenji knew very well that the people around the person surnamed Long were definitely not loyal servants. They could be bribed. Chapter 11:19. At the same time, the news of the death in the Imperial Court had spread to the surroundings. Other than the fact that the Imperial Court was the largest nightclub in Jianchuan, it was also because there was a person who was deeply gossiped about, and that was He Yenji. He had always been brave and good at fighting, as if it was only a matter of time before he involved human lives. This made the people in the school look at little Chi a little strange. In the past, they didn't dare to get close to her, and now, they couldn't wait to avoid her. Only Yan Zhen dared to continue being little Chi's best friend. Seeing that Yan Zhen's friends were getting fewer and fewer, little Chi couldn't bear it. She took advantage of the lunch break and said to her, "You'd better stay away from me. Otherwise, you won't have any friends other than me in the future." Yan Zhen lay on little Chi's body. Because her good friend was here, she felt a little helpless. "What are you talking about? Am I such a shallow person?" "You are, you have no conscience." But then again, did He Yenji really kill someone? Yan Zhen asked nosily. Little Chi rolled her eyes and explained unhappily, "Of course not. He's just dealing with the murder case in the Imperial Court. How did these people make him a murderer? It's not like you don't know that your guy is handsome, cool, dangerous, and difficult to conquer. He's always in the middle of the vortex of gossip. Even if those little girls can't get him, they can't help but pay attention to his heart," Yan Zhen replied with a smile. "By the way, doesn't your family have any objections at all?" Little Chi shook her head. She didn't know about this because both her grandmother and mother had already had a serious conversation with He Yenji. However, He Yenji had never let her know what the content was. When others fall in love, it's sweet. When you fall in love, it's earth-shattering. After little Chi heard this, she snorted loudly. "Do you think I want to?" But why did the matter between her and He Yenji have to be magnified? Why? When school ended, little Chi found the answer. At the school gate, He Yenji was wearing a leather coat and leaning against the car door in a cool manner. His noble aura was natural. With just a glance, people would fall into it. It was no wonder that his matter would cause a huge uproar. What's wrong? He Yenji saw that little Chi's expression was strange. He took her school bag and asked gently. "What do you think?" "Comrade murderer." Little Chi replied angrily. He Yenji frowned slightly and looked at the gazes of the people around him. He discovered that regardless of whether it was a man or a woman, their eyes were filled with avoidance and fear. "Sorry, I didn't know it would have such a big impact." "Boss," he apologized to his concubine. "Do you think I care?" Little Chi sat in the front passenger seat and asked him back. She was a little emotional. "Then what right do these people have to say that about you?" Little Chi explained to He Yenji angrily, "No one pays attention to the truth behind it. As long as it's news about you, they treat it as gossip and exaggerate it wantonly. I can't take it anymore. After hearing Little Chi's explanation, Yenji couldn't help but laugh. He reached out and pinched her face. I got it, know what? I'm very happy that you're so protective of me. Yenji laughed from the bottom of his heart. This matter will be resolved soon. You don't have to take it to heart. Go home and do your homework. Do you need tutoring? As long as you want. Yenji agreed readily. The kind where you can kiss me if you do your homework, right? Little Chi asked. Chapter 11:20. It's fine if it's a little bigger, Yenji answered in a good mood. Little Chi was satisfied when she heard that. She finally stopped whining about school matters. But, how's the investigation of the murder case going? You really want to hear about it? Yenji asked Little Chi as he drove. Don't think it's complicated. I want to hear about it. Yenji pursed his lips with a faint smile. Then, he told the little girl the current situation. The deceased was a single man who lived alone. He was a frequent visitor to the imperial court. When he died, he was in room V310 in the imperial court. It was between 2 and 4 in the morning. However, the strange thing was that at that time, there was no private room at all in V310, and there was no service. The surveillance cameras didn't capture any suspicious people. Even the cleaners didn't go in. How did that person die inside? Little Chi listened very seriously. As Muchichi's daughter, she had her own sensitivity to this aspect. The police are still investigating. What about you? That's all you know? Little Chi didn't believe it. Yenji's brain was too smart. Sometimes, she even suspected that Yenji was her father's child with someone else. At that time, the manager was serving a regular customer in V210. He has an alibi. You suspect this manager? Little Chi immediately grasped the main point of Yenji's words. Why do you think so? You didn't say anything to anyone and just directly mentioned this manager. Aren't you suspecting him? Moreover, according to the layout of V210 and V310, other than the different floors, the locations of the rooms should be exactly the same. Is there something mysterious about this? After Yenji heard this, he looked at Little Chi approvingly. This girl was really smart. She understood everything. I have a guess, so I'll go to the forensics laboratory of the Jianchuan branch tomorrow morning. You're going to see my mom again, right? Yenji knew what she was worried about, so he asked, tomorrow is Saturday. Do you want to go with me? Yes, in case my mom bullies you. Little Chi nodded heavily. Then after we go back to the hotel, you can't mention the murder case anymore. Just focus on your homework, okay? Yenji made his request. Got it, teacher he. After returning to the hotel, Yenji led Little Chi into the room and signaled her with his eyes to take out her homework. He went to the bedroom to make a call. Although the Xing family indulged Little Chi, he had to follow the rules. He had to report to Xing Shao in advance that Little Chi was not going home. Then, he returned to the living room. At this time, Ji Chu also took out something and looked at Yenji with some difficulty. Brother I've already gotten what you wanted. Send it to the place I told you, but, is this really okay? Ji Chu was a little worried. Yenji wanted the Imperial Court's account book. It was divided into 2 parts. One was when Brother Nan was in charge, and the other was after he took back the Imperial Court. In addition, there was a list of names. He believed that the police would like this list. If you don't want to be stabbed by the traitor, then do as I say. Alright, I'll go right away. Ji Chu could not think of Yenji's methods, and he was not as thoughtful as Yenji. He was simply afraid that things would get out of hand and Brother Yang would use him as a shield in the future. Yenji nodded and took off his leather coat. Then, he sat down behind Little Chi and held her with both hands. Teacher the lesson has begun. Little Chi turned her head and tried her best to kiss him. Teach me this first. Yenji lowered his head and kissed Little Chi's red lips. I'll give you a question. If you do 80% right, I'll agree to your kiss. If you do 100% right, I'll let you do whatever you want. Really? Little Chi's eyes lit up. Really? Little Chi immediately became excited and told Yenji, it can't be too difficult. Chapter 11:21. It's good that you know. I'm hanging up, Mom. Yenji and I are going to the forensics laboratory tomorrow. Don't make things difficult for him, okay? Little Chi did not forget this matter. After all, Yenji was now the target of the investigation. Little Chi was afraid that her mother would be very strict. Chi was shocked when she heard this. In terms of feelings, Little Chi was exactly the same as her. No one could bully the person in their heart. Therefore, other than feeling helpless, Chi could not do anything to Little Chi. I won't make things difficult for him, okay? That's more like it. Yenji was outside the door because Little Chi did not close the door tightly. He did not deliberately eavesdrop. However, hearing Little Chi protect him like this, Yenji's heart was extremely touched. Because other than repaying his sincerity, he did not know how to treat Little Chi well. Sometimes, he was a little at a loss. At 8:00 in the evening, Yenji brought Ji Chu to the hall of the Imperial Court. At this time, the manager was reprimanding the service staff. At this moment, Yenji had the statements of all the employees of the Imperial Court in his hands. Of course, the manager's was also mixed in. Brother why are you here at this time? The manager turned around and saw Yenji. He quickly came up to him. There are some things I can't figure out, so I have a few questions to ask you. Yenji held the statements and pretended to be confused. People died in room 31, but no one went to room 31. According to your thoughts, how do you think the murderer did it? The manager scratched his head and looked very troubled. Brother you're overestimating me. I only know how to manage the accounts, I don't know how to reason. You were in room 21, and room 31 was above you. Didn't you hear anything at all? Yenji deliberately emphasized the geographical location of the two rooms. There were guests in the room at that time. It was too noisy, the manager answered matter-of-factly. I think so too. However, there's new progress in the forensics department. I believe that this matter will come to light soon. After saying that, Yenji instructed the manager, I've picked out a few people. Find them in order. I want to talk to them. Okay. The manager nodded and carefully sized Yenji up. This was because Yenji had secretly revealed a lot of important things to arouse the manager's vigilance. Soon, the manager found him and pretended to ask Yenji casually, Brother what's the progress? 31, it's not the first scene at all. After saying this, Yenji turned around with a smile. However, the manager was stunned on the spot, and cold sweat quickly seeped from his palms. Then, Yenji asked the waiters some irrelevant questions. About half an hour later, he let the last waiter go. I'll go to the forensics laboratory tomorrow. If the police come to investigate, just cooperate. Yenji deliberately revealed this news to the manager before he left. Okay, brother I know what to do, the manager answered cautiously. Yenji left with Ji Chu, and then he heard Ji Chu's question. Brother why did you let this manager know so much? If I didn't do this, how could I force him to reveal himself? Yenji asked Ji Chu meaningfully. Don't worry about it. This case will be solved tomorrow. Really? Ji Chu was confused. This case was still a mess. It would be solved tomorrow? Go back to sleep. Tomorrow, it'll be someone else's headache. Yenji's face was relaxed because as long as he thought about hugging his little wife to sleep later, his heart would be filled with excitement. Chapter 11:22. The next morning, He Yenji bought 3 breakfasts, brought his wife, and went straight to the Jianchuan branch's forensics laboratory. The police officers from the branch also knew this new big shot. They brought the Xing family's daughter and rushed to the forensics laboratory. They didn't know what forensic Mu was thinking. Was he going to push his daughter into the fire pit just like that? However, this was the Xing family's matter after all. It didn't seem like others could interfere. Just by looking at his looks, He Yenji was indeed a rare handsome man. Some people would even believe it if they said he was a celebrity. When they arrived at the forensics laboratory, Mu Chichi had just started work. Little Chi was very good at pleasing her mother. She handed the breakfast He Yenji had bought to her mother. Although you might have eaten at home, He Yenji still bought it. Put it there. I'll destroy it when I'm hungry later. Mu Chichi put on her white coat and gloves and looked at He Yenji. Tell me what you're thinking. I found some suspicious traces in room 21, especially on the windowsill. So, I suspect that the victim was killed in room 21 and was thrown into room 31 by the murderer through the windowsill. Is there such a possibility? After Mu Chichi heard He Yenji's guess, she handed him the autopsy report. There are indeed 2 kinds of marks on the victim's neck. One is the strangulation mark of an adult man's right hand. In addition, we found fibers on his neck. It should be a kind of rope. So, your guess is not unreasonable. Everyone focused on room 31, but they relaxed the examination of room 21. This also gave the murderer time to destroy the evidence. I secretly left the surveillance footage of room 21 that night, as well as the traces left on the windowsill, He Yenji answered Mu Chichi. Mu Chichi looked at He Yenji approvingly and nodded. Then this case will be easy to solve. He Yenji thought so too. He handed over all the evidence to the police. However, just as He Yenji was about to leave the branch with little Chi, the police and the team stopped him. Your people from the Imperial Court have sent a document. I need you to cooperate with an investigation. As expected, they're taking action. He Yenji sneered. He Yenji. Little Chi was a little nervous. Didn't the death have nothing to do with He Yenji? It's okay. Wait for me for 10 minutes. I promise I'll come out. He Yenji patted the back of little Chi's hand to comfort her. Although little Chi was worried, she still chose to believe him. After that, He Yenji followed the criminal police into the interrogation room, while little Chi went to the forensics laboratory. Why aren't you leaving? Mom, this has nothing to do with He Yenji, right? Mu Chichi crossed her arms and snorted. It's good enough that he doesn't scheme against others. That brain of his is not something that can be compared to. Don't worry. So, are you praising him? Little Chi immediately became excited. Who was it that called me last night and asked me to let that kid go? Mu Chichi pinched her daughter's face. You're really like me. You know that he doesn't need your protection, but you're still worried. Little Chi leaned on her mother's shoulder and rubbed hard. You're the one who taught me to love people. Mu Chichi looked down at her daughter. She was a little disgusted, but there was nothing she could do. With her genes, she could not be reserved. In the interrogation room, the police opened the document and asked He Yenji, "This is a report. Do you know about it?" I think. I know, He Yenji answered calmly. Chapter 11:23. Then how can you be so calm? The interrogator looked at He Yenji in disbelief. He was so young, but he was a big shot. Who knew how many dirty things he had done behind the scenes and how many lives he had taken? He Yenji didn't say anything. He just took out his phone, found a phone number, and dialed it in front of the police. Be serious. You can't make a phone call now, the police officer immediately scolded. He Yenji was unmoved. He threw the phone to the interrogator. Listen to what your boss has to say. The other party took the phone and put it to his ear in confusion. At first, his expression was cold, but a minute later, he began to nod and bow respectfully. Sure enough, in less than 10 minutes, He-Yenji walked out of the interrogation room unscathed. Little Chi immediately went up to him, grabbed his arm, and asked, "How was it?" "I'm fine." He-Yenji comforted Little Chi. "That's good. I'll take you to watch a good show." After saying that, He-Yenji held Little Chi's hand and got out of the car, leaving behind the police officer who was interrogating He-Yenji with a face full of confusion. What was this kid's identity? On the way back, Little Chi couldn't hold back her curiosity and asked He-Yenji, "What did they say to you?" The manager of the Imperial Court handed the account book to the police and also reported that the Imperial Court was engaged in illegal business, He-Yenji explained calmly. According to him, the police can use these things to find out Brother Yang's background. After all, Brother Nan was also Brother Yang's underling. Are you sure it's the manager? Other than him, no one else has access to such a detailed account book. Little Chi nodded. That's true. Things won't get more and more complicated, right? Is it complicated? He-Yenji didn't think much of it. The case has already been solved. In a while, we'll know all the answers. After saying that, He-Yenji sped up the car and returned to the Imperial Court as fast as he could. Because of the murder case, the Imperial Court was closed for investigation. It was no longer as lively and prosperous as before. He-Yenji pushed open the door of the Imperial Court and saw Ji Chu coming up to him. He secretly said to He-Yenji, "Brother He, the manager didn't escape. Did you misunderstand him? Invite the manager to the office," He-Yenji instructed Ji Chu. "Then, send your sister-in-law back to the hotel." "I'm not going back." Little Chi looked around the hall of the Imperial Court. This was the first time she had come to such a place for fun. Of course, she had to have fun. He-Yenji reached out and pulled Little Chi in front of him. He told her seriously, "Didn't you ask me what your grandmother said to me before? Not letting you appear in this kind of place is one of the conditions I promised her. Do you want to make things difficult for me?" Little Chi pouted unhappily. "Will you listen to me?" Little Chi took a deep breath and finally nodded in compromise. "All right then. I'll listen to you for now." When he became an adult, he would have to think about it carefully. "Ji Chu, take good care of sister-in-law." He-Yenji pushed Little Chi to Ji Chu. "Don't worry, brother He," Ji Chu stood at the side and replied solemnly. Little Chi walked out of the Imperial Court with some disappointment. She got into He-Yenji's car and waited for Ji Chu to send her back to the hotel. It turned out that He-Yenji had promised her grandmother such a thing. Since they were talking about conditions, then her grandmother should have made it difficult for that fool. "Sister-in-law, just listen to brother He. No matter what, he won't hurt you. It's always for your own good." On the way back, Ji Chu helped He-Yenji put in a good word for him in front of Little Chi. Chapter 11:24. I know he's doing this for my own good. However, Little Chi was worried that He-Yenji would mistreat himself for her own good. In the manager's office in the Imperial Court, He-Yenji sat on the office chair with two subordinates standing behind him. He was waiting for the manager's arrival. The account book had already been handed over. Logically speaking, the manager's goal should have been achieved, but he didn't take the opportunity to escape. Could it be that there was something he wanted here? "Brother He. You're looking for me?" The manager pushed the door open and entered. His tone was no different from usual. "It's not a big deal. It's just that I went to the Jianchuan branch office in the morning and was detained. I was interrogated for 10 minutes, He-Yenji answered slowly as he adjusted his gloves. "Is it because of the murder case?" "Manager, where is the account book of the Imperial Court?" He-Yenji saw that the manager was still trying to escape, so he went straight to the point. "This." The manager was stunned for a moment, then said cunningly, "You asked me to cooperate with the police investigation, so I handed it over to the police. The police didn't want to investigate the business of the Imperial Court. I already asked before I left. He Yenji mercilessly exposed him. After saying that, He Yenji placed the account book he had taken from the police on the desk. Aren't you being too careless? Seeing this, the manager's expression changed. He knew that he couldn't hide it anymore, so he said, I didn't expect you to collude with the police. You're wrong. He Yenji sneered and got up from the chair. I've already divided your so-called account book into 2 parts and handed it over to the police in advance. As for your report on the criminal transactions of the Imperial Court, I've already handed it over to the police. You schemed against me? The manager immediately understood that he had fallen into He Yenji's trap. No one killed people in 301 because you killed people there and then dumped the bodies there. You wanted to ruin the reputation of the Imperial Court and take the opportunity to suppress Brother Yang. Am I right? Seeing that his plan had been exposed, the manager no longer hid it. I underestimated you. You call me Brother He on the surface, but you've always been unconvinced, right? What kind of conditions did that long guy give you to make you betray Brother Yang? That's none of your business. The manager tilted his head, unwilling to reveal more. Of course it's none of my business, but don't forget, what happened in the 21st century will be found out sooner or later. At that time, you won't be facing me, but the police, He Yenji said coldly as he leaned against the edge of the office chair. You won't be able to find any evidence. I've already destroyed it. Are you talking about surveillance or something else? He Yenji raised the manager. The few people who entered 21 are all suspects. Looking at the time, the police have already taken action. Do you think they will confess to you? The manager was stunned again. Don't blame me for not giving you a chance. What else does Long want from me? The manager's psychological defense was broken bit by bit, but he still hoped to get lucky. It's fine if you don't want to tell me. He Yenji clenched his fists and grabbed the manager's lapel. Do you think you still have a choice? You've probably heard how I got to where I am today. Do you want to have a taste of my fist? Brother He, let us handle this kind of thing. The 2 henchmen behind He Yenji immediately stepped forward and said. No need. He Yenji directly threw the man out. I don't like it when people are backstabbed. Either tell me or die. Chapter 1125. In the eyes of others, He Yenji was rarely ruthless. However, some of Brother Yang's subordinates had seen He Yenji get angry. When the manager saw that He Yenji was really angry, he immediately got up from the ground. I was just greedy for money. I was bribed by Brother Long. He didn't order me to do anything else. I just took a fancy to a woman from Imperial Court and wanted to take her away with me. Do you think I believe that? He Yenji asked. It doesn't matter if you say it or not. Anyway, when we get to the police station, you'll spit it all out. When the manager heard the words police station, he immediately waved his hand. I didn't kill her. It was Brother Long's men. Then do you know why your Brother Long needed you to be there at that time? Because if someone dies, none of you can escape responsibility. Do you think you just took the money to help frame Imperial Court? No, you sacrificed yourself. Because once this matter is found out by the police, you and the murderers won't be able to escape. As for him, he only needs to spend some money and use his connections. Who can prove that he hired someone to kill someone? After hearing He Yenji's analysis, the manager became even more terrified. Brother He, I don't want to go to jail. Tell the police everything that needs to be said. Try to get your sentence reduced. After saying that, He Yenji gestured for the 2 subordinates behind him to send the manager directly to the police station. After that, He Yenji called Brother Yang and briefly explained what had happened, as well as the investigation that Imperial Court might face in the future. After Brother Yang heard this, he was very pleased. You're the most reliable of the few people under you. It doesn't matter if Imperial Court is gone. We still have other shops to support. Most importantly, we can't let the police continue to investigate. Don't worry, the police won't be able to find any more. This was the prerequisite for He Yenji to hand in the list and clues. However, he also added a few new things to the list. Now, the one to suffer will be that long fellow, right? Brother Yang, please wait and watch the show. Yenji, I only trust you now. Do well. Sooner or later, this chair of mine will be yours. After saying that, Brother Yang hung up the phone. However, this made He Yenji frown. It was impossible for him to say that he didn't want to be the boss. After all, he had embarked on this path. However, he believed that Brother Yang was also a good boss. He had never mistreated him. Therefore, he couldn't bring himself to pull Brother Yang down. After handing him over, He Yenji left the imperial court. As for the rest, the police would give the imperial dynasty an answer. But since they handed over the books, it meant that the imperial dynasty was going to seal them up. However, losing an imperial dynasty to take down that surnamed Long was worth it. Soon, the police arrested and interrogated the people involved. Because there were 5 or 6 people, they set up traps for each other and quickly found out the cause and effect of the murder. Among them, the murderer was Brother Long's underling. Therefore, this fire quickly burned onto Brother Long. That was because the clues that He Yenji gave included a few illegal businesses that Brother Long had been involved in after coming from the north. The police quickly summoned Brother Long. Of course, it wasn't a big deal to just summon him. The key was how to take the last few steps. However, just hearing the news that Brother Long had been summoned made Brother Yang feel good. In the hotel, little Chi waited for He Yenji for the entire afternoon. Because she had promised her mother that she would go home today, if He Yenji didn't go home, there would be no need for a date on Saturday. However, since he had something to do, she would spare him. Little Chi picked up her school bag and was about to go home when He Yenji suddenly pushed the door open and came in. You're leaving? I'm going home today. He Yenji grabbed little Chi and pressed her against the wall. He lifted her chin and kissed her. Don't even think about going anywhere. Chapter 11:26. After the kiss, little Chi's face was bright red. She leaned against the wall with an unnatural expression. But I promised my mother that I would go home today. Have dinner with me before you leave. He Yenji held her hand and said, 2 days ago, you spent so much effort to decorate the room. I haven't enjoyed it yet. I have to make up for it today. Little Chi followed He Yenji back to the living room and was pressed down on the sofa by him. Sit down. Let me do it today. Is everything settled? Little Chi couldn't help but ask when she saw him roll up his sleeves. Don't you trust your husband that much? He Yenji lowered his head and tidied up the coffee table. Then, he pulled little Chi up and pushed her into the bedroom. Come out when I tell you to. So mysterious. The couple was about to have a sweet dinner when little Chi received a call from Mama Sheng. You heartless little girl. It's your grandfather's birthday today. Why aren't you home yet? Little Chi was stunned for a moment before she reacted. No wonder her mother wanted her to go home last night. I'm sorry, Grandma. I'll be right back. At least you have a conscience. Mama Sheng wasn't really angry. She just turned her head and thought about little Chi and He Yenji's matter. She became a little serious. If you want to bring someone home, that's fine. But if your grandfather sees through it, I won't help you. Little Chi glanced at He Yenji and had no intention of avoiding him. She covered He Yenji's hand. It's my grandfather's birthday. Do you want to go? He Yenji knew that he wouldn't be able to have the candlelight dinner, but he didn't answer little Chi. He just put on his coat while little Chi was talking to her grandmother. When little Chi hung up, he held little Chi's hand and said, I'll take you home. He Yenji, I'm not afraid of your family. I just don't want to embarrass you. He Yenji rubbed little Chi's head and smiled warmly. I can wait. When the time is right, when you're an adult, I'll get your family to hand you over to me. After hearing this, little Chi tiptoed and hugged He Yenji's neck. I'll wait for that day. He Yenji picked her up and brought her down the hotel parking lot. Soon, he sent Little Chi back to the banyan courtyard. Outside the iron gate, Little Chi waved at He Yenji. See you tomorrow. He Yenji leaned against the car door and nodded. See you tomorrow. It was not that he did not want to appear in front of the Xing family as a boyfriend and tell them the story between him and Xiao Wan openly. It was just that his current identity and what he was doing made him lack the confidence to do so. Although he did not think that he had done anything wrong, he did not have enough confidence in front of the Xing family. Lil Wan would be scolded by her family. Lil Wan would be caught in a dilemma between him and her family. This was something he didn't want to see. Therefore, he could temporarily endure not being able to join Lil Wan's life. One day, he would do it openly. He Yenji prepared himself mentally. Then, he turned around and prepared to drive away. However, when he turned around, he saw Tang Xiaobao, who was riding a bicycle to the Xing family's house. The two of them already had a grudge against each other. Now that they met on a narrow road, Tang Xiaobao was naturally not going to be polite. You can't get in, right? I can't get in. He Yenji nodded and admitted. You'd better not let me catch you. With that, Tang Xiaobao pushed the bicycle through the iron gate. He only left a view of his back for He Yenji. Chapter 11:27. It had to be said that this was the first time He Yenji was envious of someone else's background. This was because the Tang family could enter this iron door at any time and easily gain the favor and recognition of the Xing family. There was even the possibility of the elders wanting to matchmake the younger generation. He Yenji was so envious that his heart ached. The banyan courtyard was bustling with noise and excitement. Although Papa Xing had already said that he did not want to make a big fuss about his birthday, he was still very happy to see a room full of people coming to celebrate his birthday. The small kitchen in the banyan courtyard had also specially prepared a special birthday banquet for Papa Xing. In fact, Mama Xing and Papa Xing had long moved back to the Xing family. However, Mama Xing still suggested that they celebrate her husband's birthday in the banyan courtyard because she was thinking about Little Chi. If she was willing to bring He Yenji, then perhaps she would not be so nervous in the banyan courtyard. However, when she saw Little Chi go home alone, she could not tell if she was relieved or a little disappointed. He Yenji, that child, should have both bearing and cultivation. She had thought, sigh, Xiaoqin, look at that child from the Tang family. He's so good. He's so compatible with Wanwan. While Papa Xing was drinking tea, he sized up the Tang family's Xiaobao. This child was becoming more and more masculine. He was about to become an adult. If he really had feelings for his granddaughter, it would indeed be a good idea to matchmake them. After all, they knew the Tang family very well. Mama Xing frowned and looked at Tang Xiaobao. A moment later, she answered her husband, that child from the Tang family is a rare talent, but your granddaughter doesn't like him. You should give up. Papa Xing was a little puzzled. Why would such a talented boy? You'll know in the future. Mama Xing could not expose him, but even without He Yenji's matter, Mama Xing would not have agreed to let Papa Xing matchmake them. If a woman did not marry the man she liked, wouldn't she have lived her life in vain? Papa Xing pouted and looked at his wife. He thought that Mama Xing would like this pair with him. A moment later, Master Xiao entered the living room. Everyone quickly stood up from the living room because of his status as the head of the family. Master Xiao unbuttoned his suit jacket and turned to look at his daughter. There was a questioning look in his eyes, as if he was asking, where is everyone else? Little Chi shrugged and did not answer. Xing Xiao did not say anything else. He turned around and returned to the bedroom. A moment later, he changed into a set of home clothes and returned to the guests. Little Chi didn't feel good either. In fact, she had the courage to introduce He Yenji to her grandfather, but she also knew He Yenji's concerns. Soon, the family gathered around the dining table for the dinner. Papa Xing was happy to see the two children and asked, Xiao Xian, are you in love? Grandpa Sheng, I'm not, Tang Xiaobao asked. Then why don't you come here more often recently? You and Wanwan grew up together. No one else can compare to your feelings for each other. Mama Sheng pinched her husband's thigh hard under the table at Papa Sheng's words. To say. Papa Sheng grimaced. You guys eat. Don't mind him. Mama Sheng quickly called out to everyone. Master, Xiao said. Xiao said. At this moment, Xing Xiao put down his chopsticks and looked at his daughter. Could it be that his daughter could not even muster up this bit of courage? Little Chi put down her bowl and chopsticks, then pushed her chair away and left. She ran out of the banyan courtyard. Sure enough, she saw He Yenji's car at the iron gate. Chapter 11:28. Little Chi rushed up and grabbed He Yenji's hand. She led him past the iron gate and directly into the Xing family's hall. He Yenji was stunned, especially when he saw the people in the Xing family's house. He did not expect Little Chi to be so brave. Grandpa, this is my boyfriend. Don't try to matchmake him. Little Chi introduced He Yenji to all the family members. Papa Xing looked at the young man who suddenly appeared in the living room in shock. He looked at Xing Xiao and his wife from left to right and found that their expressions were normal. It was obvious that they already knew. He Yenji, on the other hand, was very nervous, but since he was here, he would take it easy. So, he bowed slightly to Papa Sheng and said, "Happy birthday." Papa Sheng felt a little awkward, so he asked his wife in a low voice, "Why didn't you tell me earlier? You're the one who doesn't have good eyesight." "Come and sit," Xing Xiao said and gestured for fifth aunt to add a chair next to Little Chi. At times like this, He Yenji could always show off his good manners. No one could tell that he carried a dangerous and bandit aura. Whose child is this? Papa Sheng quickly asked when he saw the situation. Grandpa Sheng, my name is He Yenji. He Yenji. Papa Sheng muttered the name. He felt that it was a little familiar, but he could not remember it for a while. I feel like I've heard it somewhere before. How could he not have heard of the popular big shot in Jianchuan? Mama Xing thought to herself. At that moment, Tang Xiaobao suddenly put down his bowl and chopsticks and asked He Yenji, "Do you dare to tell the Xing family here what you do?" The atmosphere in the living room suddenly became tense because of Tang Xiaobao's words, especially between He Yenji and Tang Xiaobao. The grudge between them had not just been formed. "Young man, is there some misunderstanding?" Papa Sheng immediately tried to smooth things over. "Do you dare?" Tang Xiaobao did not go down the stairs. Instead, he continued to be aggressive. In contrast, He Yenji appeared much calmer. He stood up from his chair and bowed to everyone to apologize. He was very straightforward. "I'm very sorry. I'm from the underworld." Mixed. Dao. Papa Sheng was shocked when he heard this. He looked at Xing Xiao. What was going on? Little Chi really could not bear to see Tang Xiaobao humiliate He Yenji like this. She stood up with a thud and said loudly, "Grandpa, He Yenji and I have known each other for 5 years. I'll tell you the truth. I've liked him for 5 years. No matter how the Xing family views him or his identity, I must be with him. Tang Xiaobao, I know that you have a strong sense of justice and that you have an extraordinary background, but can you not force your way of thinking on others? Could it be that other people are different from what you think, that they don't walk the right path? What righteous path is he taking?" Tang Xiaobao pointed at He Yenji and questioned Little Chi. "Little Xian, go back and ask your father who did the meritorious deeds recently." Seeing that the situation was about to get out of control, Master Xiao immediately came out to control the situation. "Some things aren't what you think." Tang Xiaobao opened his mouth but did not say anything because he knew that since Master Xiao said that, there must be a reason behind it. "I don't want to speak up for him, but there are some words that he can't say himself." Everyone understood what Master Xiao meant. It seemed that He Yenji's identity was not that simple. Even little Chi was shocked. Could it be that there was something Yenji had not told her? Chapter 1129. Just as the atmosphere was getting awkward, Chi pushed the door open and entered. When she saw the table full of people, she immediately smiled. Fortunately, I came back in time. Yenji is here too. Auntie. Yenji stood up again and bowed respectfully. Chi waved her hand and gestured for him to sit down. Then, she walked to Xing Zhao's side and sat down. She asked curiously, "Why don't you all look well?" Tang Xiaobao knew that this matter had started because of him, so he said to Yenji, "I admit that what I did just now was a little immoral, but I treat little Chi as my own sister. I don't want her to go astray. We grew up together. I know she suffered a lot for you. Uncle Xiao said that I'll think of a way to figure it out. If you don't change my mind, I still won't be able to change my attitude towards you. Do you still want to fight? I'll be waiting for you anytime." Yenji smiled calmly. From this young man's words and actions, Papa Sheng could see his good points. He was neither fast nor slow, mature and steady. Even though he was treated like this, he could still restrain himself and be polite. It was no wonder that his son would speak up for him. Seeing that the atmosphere was gradually easing, little Chi also calmly sat down and said to Tang Xiaobao, "I know you're doing it for my own good. My attitude just now wasn't good. I'm used to it." Tang Xiaobao snorted. However, he was really curious about Yenji. To be able to make Xing Xiao speak up for him, this kid might not be as simple as he seemed. This is considered a miracle in our Xing family. I didn't expect eighth brother to tolerate having a son-in-law who's in the underworld. However, kid, I haven't approved of you. We still have to wait and see. Do you know how to play chess? Papa Xing suddenly asked. Yenji nodded. A little. Accompany me later. Papa Xing made the arrangements. He had to find out if this kid had anything in his stomach. Okay. Yenji nodded and agreed. He had no intention of having stage fright at all. After dinner, Yenji really accompanied Papa Xing to play chess in the living room. At this time, little Chi saw the lonely Tang Xiaobao in the courtyard, so she walked behind Tang Xiaobao and poked his back. What's wrong? What does it feel like to like someone? Tang Xiaobao sat on the chair, not understanding. You have an ambiguous partner? Tang Xiaobao turned his head and rolled his eyes at her. It's because I find it inconceivable that you're willing to sacrifice your life for love. You'll know when you actually encounter it, is that so? Tang Xiaobao murmured, then stood up from the chair. I'm going home to report. The next time you come, can you not be at odds with Yenji? Little Chi asked his back. Depends on my mood. Tang Xiaobao did not turn around. He waved his hand and his figure quickly disappeared at the end of the road. Little Chi returned to the living room and saw an old man and a young man at the coffee table. They were working hard, and Papa Sheng would ask Yenji many questions from time to time. From this, Papa Sheng was certain that Yenji did not come from a simple background. He was completely different from those people from all walks of life. A person in a grassroots environment could not cultivate the aura of nobility. That kind of natural thing could only be formed in the circle of nobles. Especially when it came to the field of vision, men would only be able to grasp those things easily after they had truly seen it. I'm getting more and more curious about your true identity. Papa Sheng rubbed his chin and said to Yenji while playing chess. Chapter 1130. The first thing Tang Xiaobao did when he returned home was to look for his father to confirm Yenji's identity. Since Master Xiao could say that, it was enough to prove that Yenji was not as simple as he looked. Dad, I told you to pay attention to Yenji before, right? But you didn't tell me the truth at all. Tang Xiaobao chased after Tang Yan and said, I'm your biological son. So what if you're my biological son? There are some things you shouldn't ask, and there are some people you shouldn't know. When you get to the point where even I have to bow my head to you, you can order me to tell you everything, Tang Yen said to Tang Xiaobao sternly. You're right. How is that possible? Tang Xiaobao was unconvinced. I just want to know, does that kid He Yanji have a close relationship with the police? Tang Yen looked down at the newspaper and did not say anything. However, his attitude had already tacitly agreed to everything. I'll find out sooner or later. I don't need you to tell me. Tang Xiaobao saw that his father was unwilling to reveal a single word, so he went back to his room in a fit of pique. Tang Yen knew that this child wanted to be strong. However, He Yanji's identity was an encrypted document. How could he answer casually? Any question related to He Yanji's identity could put his life in danger. In the room, Tang Xiaobao sat on the bed. He felt very uncomfortable because he did not want to admit defeat to He Yanji. However, if He Yanji was really an informant or undercover agent of the police, then it was very likely that he would bring endless trouble to He Yanji. He naturally had this sense of right and wrong. However, if he did not fight with that kid, he would never be able to take it lying down. Little Chi was also so curious that she couldn't sit still. When she saw He Yanji calmly sitting in the living room playing chess with her grandfather, she couldn't help but be curious. She walked to He Yanji's side and sat down. She asked Boss He, what did my father mean by that? Which sentence? Boss He played dumb. The sentence that I asked Tang Xiaobao to go back and ask Uncle Tang. Little Chi glared at him. This person was doing it on purpose to tease her. Then why don't you ask Uncle? You know he won't say it. Little Chi was a little angry and acted shamelessly beside He Yanji. Papa Xing clicked his tongue when he saw that. It was the first time he saw his granddaughter like that. Sure enough, girls in love were more terrifying. There are some things I can't answer. He Yanji looked at Little Chi with rare patience. Do you understand? Although Little Chi was helpless, she knew that there were some things that she couldn't ask, so she could only give up. Then how long will you be down there? It's already 11 o'clock. Hearing Little Chi's reminder, Papa Xing raised his hand and looked at his watch. It's really 11 o'clock. Then I won't go downstairs. Then I'll send him home. Little Chi excitedly pulled He Yanji up. I'll spoil you. Papa Xing couldn't do anything about Little Chi. Actually, he quite liked that kid, He Yanji. He was a talented man, and he was well hidden. He was polite and cultured, and he was a big shot in the underworld. He really couldn't tell that he was someone who would use a knife to chop people. Mama Xing smiled when she saw that her husband was rarely happy. It seems that you have been conquered by this grandson-in-law. Not at all. The most important thing is that Wan Wan likes it. Papa Xing wouldn't admit that he was just messing around. If this child can come and play chess with me often, it wouldn't be bad. Actually, it's not impossible for the Xing family to find a big shot son-in-law, right? Chapter 1131. Why did you conquer my grandfather again? After walking out of the Xing family's iron gate, Little Chi held He Yanji's arm and said, I'm a little jealous. Can't you praise me for doing well? He Yanji held her hand and put it in his pants pocket. After hearing He Yanji's request, Little Chi suddenly stopped in her tracks and faced He Yanji. Then, she tiptoed and kissed him on the lips. You did well. He Yanji enjoyed it very much. He held Little Chi in his arms. After a while, he said helplessly, I don't want to let you go, but you have to go home and rest. The college entrance examination is coming up. From now on, you have to go home and sleep every day. No, I'll still tutor you with your homework. He Yanji added another sentence after this sentence. Only then did Little Chi let him go. She could take advantage of him a lot by tutoring him with homework. Boss He's figure was quite good. Go back and rest. Then when you get home, send me a text message, Little Chi requested. Got it. After He Yanji answered, he took out his car keys and left the Xing family's house with a rare smile on his face. However, when he returned to the hotel and got out of the car, he was stopped by someone. He Yanji maintained a high level of vigilance and was not successfully attacked by the other party. The two of them fought in the parking lot. The two of them were evenly matched, and neither of them had the advantage. It was not until a beam of light from the side of the elevator hit Tang Xiaobao's face that He Yanji stopped. "It's you. No matter how I think about it, I still feel that I should fight you." After Tang Xiaobao answered, he gave him another sweeping kick. All these years, Tang Xiaobao had been tempered by Tang Yan. He was no longer the Tang Xiaobao of the past. Whether it was in terms of physical fitness or fighting skills, he now had the potential to be the champion. As for He Yanji, he did not have any fighting skills, but he had a lot of fighting experience. All these years, he had fought with many experts. Therefore, it was not easy to determine the victor between the two of them. 5 years ago, you interfered in the matter between me and Xiao Wan. It's time for you to quit, right? The two of them fought in the parking lot. In the end, both of them were injured, and neither of them gained the upper hand. I never believed that someone like you could be liked by Xing Qingwan. You're just a hooligan, but I seem to have underestimated you. The two of them lay on the ground, unable to move. However, it was also because of this that they could finally open their hearts and talk. I once had an enviable background and a good education, so I never thought that you had anything to brag about. After hearing He Yanji's words, Tang Xiaobao sat up from the ground and wiped the blood from the corner of his mouth. If you bully Xing Qingwan in the future, I won't let you off. Although I hate your self-righteousness, I have to say that you're really doing it for little Wan's good, so I won't argue with you. At least, on this point, I can't replace you. He Yanji also showed his magnanimity. As a matter of fact, although Tang Xiaobao was a sharp and extreme person, it was precisely because he was still in his youth. At the same time, he admitted his mistake and let go. This also meant that the children educated by the Tang family would not be wrong. Let's spar more often in the future. Although, who knows why I like to fight with a gangster. Tang Xiaobao stood up calmly and left in front of He Yanji. He Yanji sat on the ground and could not help but laugh. Actually, this person was quite cute. Chapter 1132. After Tang Xiaobao left, He Yanji turned around and entered the hotel's special elevator. However, his extraordinary vigilance told him that there were people watching him. The police hadn't even started summoning him, and Long was already unable to hold back. He Yanji smiled faintly and returned to his room. The next day, Long was summoned by the police to investigate the murder case in the imperial court. Of course, there were other criminal cases that Long was involved in. However, Long was not someone who was easy to deal with. After knowing that he had been tricked by He Yanji, he had already discussed it with his lawyer overnight. It was just a matter of finding a few scapegoats. It was very easy. Under normal circumstances, when something like this happened, he would contact the police. However, this was Jianchuan. Jianchuan's public security had been ranked first for many years. Naturally, the gangs were not as fierce as other places. However, even though Long could find a scapegoat, he had still attracted the attention of the police. It would be impossible for him to cause any more trouble in a short period of time. Of course, it would also depend on whether he was brave enough to do so. After causing such a murder case, no one gained the upper hand in the end. He had thought that Brother Yang would suffer a heavy loss when the imperial court closed. However, now that Long was restricted everywhere and his business could not be carried out, in the end, he would be the one who suffered the most. Moreover, this matter was not over yet. However, this grudge was getting deeper and deeper. It was so deep that Brother Long ordered his brothers not to miss any opportunity to kill He Yanji, even if it was only a little. He wanted to find an opportunity to remove this thorn in his side. He Yanji, on the other hand, was the same as usual. He usually dealt with matters in the gang. The rest of the time, he tutored little Chi for her exams. After all, it was going to be her big day. After the incident in the imperial court, Brother Yang's trust in He Yanji had reached an unprecedented level. It was even more than the other brothers who had been working under Brother Yang. Moreover, Brother Yang's health had obviously not been good recently. Everyone already had different thoughts in their hearts, but they could not say it out loud. Is Brother Yang trying to groom He Yanji to take over his position as number one? Therefore, He Yanji had no idea that he had unknowingly made a lot of enemies. Soon, little Chi would be taking the college entrance examination. In the past few days, He Yanji had focused on her lessons. The two of them often stayed late. Because of this, Master Xiao had given them special privileges. Little Chi did not have to go home for the night. Therefore, during this period of time, it was both hard and happy for little Chi. Although she had to do these annoying test papers every day, she could be with He Yanji all the time. I have 3 days off before the college entrance examination. Can you accompany me to play around? After being tortured for almost a month, little Chi was starting to complain. He Yanji lowered his head and looked at her hand that was writing the test paper. He couldn't help but laugh. I've been dealing with the matters of the gang for 100 days. When I come back at night to help you with your homework, I haven't even said anything, and you're already complaining about it. Studying is very tiring. My head hurts. Little Chi deliberately rubbed her head. Got it. In those 3 days, you can play however you want, He Yanji agreed. However, if he had known that little Chi was going to play that kind of trick, he would not have nodded even if he was beaten to death. After all, he was a big shot. Chapter 1133. However, 2 days before little Chi's holiday, Brother Yang was seriously ill and was sent to the hospital overnight. However, the people who knew about it did not inform He Yanji. Brother Yang's trusted subordinates knew that Brother Yang liked He Yanji. They wanted to secretly inform He Yanji, but they were locked in the basement by the other big shots. They were already anxious and wanted to take the top spot. After Brother Yang woke up from his illness, he looked for He Yanji's figure and trusted aides. However, the other hall masters told Brother Yang that He Yanji didn't care about his life at all. After knowing that Brother Yang was seriously ill, he became extremely arrogant. Moreover, he took out a photo that he got from somewhere, implying that He Yanji was an undercover police agent. It was the hurried battle between He Yanji and Tang Xiaobao in the parking lot. Brother Yang, this kid has close ties with the police and the Xing family. That long guy was fooled by him. I think you trust him too much. That's right. This kid relies on you to protect him and does whatever he wants outside. I think if anything happens to Brother Yang, it'll be hard for us old bones to survive. The few of them took turns to sow discord in front of Brother Yang. They tried their best to blame He Yanji. Brother Yang was already seriously ill and didn't like to talk, so he didn't express his opinion. After all, he had been the boss for many years. How could he not see through these people's tricks? It was very simple. His trusted aide wasn't by his side. This meant that this group of people had already put his trusted aide under house arrest and wanted to seize power. This hospital was probably also controlled by these people, right? In this life, Brother Yang had a few lovers, but he didn't marry. Of course, he had children, but they were illegitimate. He didn't even have anyone to pass the message to, and his phone wasn't by his side. Brother Yang was a little sad. When there was no one guarding the ward, he found the boy playing in the hospital garden. He could only take the risk and ask him to deliver a message. He didn't know if He Yanji would be able to receive it. It was also his fault for not being as vigilant as before in the past few years. His control over the various hall masters was also extremely lax. He had originally thought that they were all brothers. When they were old and retired, they could drink tea and play cards together. He didn't expect that these old guys would still want his position. The person he valued could only be He Yanji. If He Yanji could resolve this crisis, he would give up his position as the boss. In fact, He Yenji had long noticed that something was amiss. In the past 2 days, he had called Brother Yang several times, but no one had answered. Therefore, he went to Brother Yang's villa. However, there was someone guarding the door. He Yenji was not stupid. Naturally, he knew that this was the prelude to a storm. He found a few unfamiliar faces and learned about the whereabouts of the other hall masters. Finally, he locked onto Sacred Heart Hospital in Jianchuan. Knowing that Brother Yang was in the hospital, he couldn't act rashly. He Yenji had to be patient and look for Brother Yang's confidants. Brother He, right now, the mouths of the various hall's lackeys are all very tight. We are unable to obtain any useful information. However, the more it is like this, the more it means that there is a problem. After running errands for the whole day, Ji Chu returned to the hotel to report to He Yenji. Do you think Brother Yang was locked up by them? Go and find out the whereabouts of a few of the hall master's assistants in the past few days, He Yenji said to Ji Chu. We have to think of a way to get Brother Yang out of the hospital first. But why is Brother Yang so easily controlled? Is he really so sick that he's confused? You don't need to know about these things. He Yenji patted Ji Chu on the shoulder and replied. Chapter 1134. Originally, he had promised to go out with little Chi tomorrow, but from the looks of it, it was impossible. Therefore, after finishing the last day of tutoring, He Yenji looked at little Chi and explained to her apologetically, Tomorrow, I plan to take you out to relax, but there's trouble in the gang, so I might be a little busy these few days. I won't be able to go out with you. After little Chi heard this, she suddenly turned around and looked at He Yenji's chin. What trouble? Brother Yang might be under house arrest. I want to save him, He Yenji said frankly. Will that be dangerous? I can't lie to you and say that there's no danger at all, but I can promise that I will never leave your side. He Yenji pressed her head and said, I don't care about anyone else, but Brother Yang has been very kind to me over the past few years. He has never made things difficult for me, so no matter what, I will save him. Then, can you accompany me tomorrow afternoon? Just one afternoon. Little Chi raised her index finger and promised, it won't delay the night. I know it's more convenient for you to move at night. Got it. He Yenji nodded and kissed the top of little Chi's head. I'll make time for you. Don't worry. With Mr. He's tutoring for so long, I won't have a problem with the college entrance examination. Moreover, what are these 3 days? When I'm done with the college entrance examination, I'll have a lot of time to pester you. I also want to learn to be a big shots woman. Little Chi's words made He Yenji feel both helpless and doting, so he turned her face and rubbed her lips for a long time. After Grandma is gone, all I've done is repay the kindness and be with you. This is all the meaning of my life. Little Chi turned around emotionally and lay in He Yenji's arms. At this moment, she couldn't say anything. She just felt that she was very lucky and very happy. Then, in case I become a bargaining chip for others to deal with you, I'll stay at home for the next few days. Don't worry. Good girl. He Yenji rubbed little Chi's head. He was lucky that this girl understood him better than ordinary girls and was also sensible. But you have to promise me that there will be no harm. I promise you. Little Chi was satisfied with the answer. After dinner with He Yenji, she returned to the banyan courtyard. In the living room, Xing Xiao was reading documents. He looked up and was a little surprised to see his daughter. Are you finally willing to come back? Dad, don't I miss you? Little Chi put down her school bag and sat beside Xing Xiao. Do you think I won't believe you? Xing Xiao was very calm. One had to know what Mu Chi was like back then. She could disown her own family for him, so he really did not believe that their daughter would still remember that she had parents when it came to love. Dad, if He Yenji is in danger, will you help him? Little Chi lay on the sand and asked Xing Xiao. That depends on whether he's worth saving. This time, Xing Xiao did not even lift his eyelids. It looks like he's in trouble. Little Qi opened her mouth. Could she say that her father was really perceptive? Don't worry, this kid doesn't need your dad's help. That was good. In that case, little Qi would focus on preparing the things to play tomorrow afternoon. He Yenji had said it himself. She could play however she wanted. In other words, no matter how big the scale, it wouldn't be a problem. Chapter 1135. That night, He Yenji stood outside Sacred Heart Hospital and observed the surrounding geographical environment. Ji Chu also completed his task and returned to He Yenji's side. The subordinates of those hall masters have been following them closely. They haven't gone anywhere else. So, I'm guessing that the person brother he is looking for is probably hiding in their house. Or rather, in Brother Yang's house. Don't worry about this for now. We have to think of a way to sneak in. It'll be hard on you tonight. Observe the environment of the hospital and see which hall masters are the most lax in monitoring the hospital. Don't worry about it. Leave it to me. Ji Chu nodded. What about He Yenji? He planned to go to the hospital's surveillance room to take a look. He wanted to find Brother Yang's current location. The hall masters were all brothers that Brother Yang had trusted for many years. If they joined forces and numbed their subordinates, then Brother Yang would be in a very dangerous situation. Of course, those hall masters wanted to monitor He Yenji's movements, but He Yenji had always been untraceable. This was the advantage of never having an entourage when he went out. He didn't have the airs of a big boss. Therefore, he could easily sneak into the hospital. In the end, he confirmed that Brother Yang's ward was at the end of the 11th floor of the inpatient department. There were several brothers guarding it. Then, He Yenji confirmed that the flow of people into the ward was concentrated at that time. If it was the same tomorrow, then he could disguise himself as a doctor and enter the ward. In the ward, Brother Yang was indeed seriously ill. When he was young, he didn't care about his life and wasted his body. Now that he was in his prime, he was full of illness. His liver was abnormal and there was a shadow in his lungs. He still couldn't confirm what the shadow was, but he knew that he didn't have much time left. He had enjoyed all these years. He hadn't made this trip in vain. He was just worried that after he left, the gang would fall apart. Those hall masters would definitely join forces to bully He Yenji. He didn't know if that kid could withstand it. It had been a day and a night, but there was no movement from that kid. The news hadn't spread. However, with that kid's shrewdness, he wouldn't be so slow. So, maybe he was already outside making arrangements. He Yenji had not rested for a day and a night. He Yenji was indeed very tired. However, other than dealing with Brother Yang's matter, he promised little Qi that he would accompany her in the afternoon. Therefore, He Yenji let Ji Chu rest in the morning. In the afternoon, he would continue to monitor the hospital for him. Little Qi was very excited, but she wasn't happy for herself. She knew that before Brother Yang was rescued, He Yenji's heart would be tense. Therefore, she could not be so selfish. She had arranged for the afternoon purely because she wanted He Yenji to relax and be happy. In order to keep the appointment, He Yenji returned to the hotel in the afternoon. When he opened the door, there was nothing unusual in the room. However, when he entered the bedroom, his face turned green. This was because little Qi had taken a bunch of similar sex toys and placed them on the bed. She was wearing her big white rabbit pajamas and knelt by the bed to study the use of those things. He Yenji immediately took off his windbreaker and draped it over her. Do you know what you're doing? Didn't you say that you would play with me? Little Qi turned around and blinked at He Yenji with an innocent expression. Xiao Wan. Now is not the time for you to do these things. Where did you learn them? Little Qi grabbed the things on the bed and looked at him. You're talking about these things? If this is what you mean by playing with you, I'll send you home. He Yenji was a little helpless. Who had led his girlfriend astray? Wait. Little Chi quickly explained, these are dance props. I just want to show you a new dance. Chapter 1136. After Yenji heard this, he heaved a sigh of relief. Why didn't you say so earlier? You didn't let me say it either. Little Chi touched her fluffy rabbit ears and said, Anne, what were you thinking about just now? Boss He's expression was a little unnatural. What else could he think about? His soul was about to leave his body. He was so scared by her that he broke out in a cold sweat. He thought that she was going to play with some restricted stuff, so Yenji quickly changed the topic. Aren't we going to dance? Let's begin. Little Chi secretly smiled and pushed Boss He onto the bed. Lie down. Yenji knew that this girl wouldn't let him off so easily, so he pretended to be serious and sat up from the bed. He coughed lightly and said, Can I sit? Sure. Little Chi nodded. In fact, she couldn't help but smile. How could it be so fun to tease this person? In the past, Yenji had taken her to skip class, go through the woods, and snatch her first kiss and hug when she wasn't paying attention. Why did he become so well-behaved now that he had become a big shot? Little Chi really wanted to dance. She learned it from the internet. It was said that it was especially useful to coax her boyfriend. It could make him happy and full of happiness. Those who had tried it all said it was good. With this mentality, Little Chi wore a fluffy rabbit suit and found the accompaniment on her phone. She learned from the video and began to twist in front of Yenji. Yenji looked at the fluffy rabbit in front of him and couldn't help but pull Little Chi over and hold her tightly in his arms. What are you doing? Little Chi resisted. Why did this person suddenly go crazy? Stop dancing, huh? Yenji's voice became low and full of desire. I'm afraid I won't be able to stand it if you keep jumping. But I've only danced a short distance. There's still more. Yenji couldn't hold it in anymore. He turned over and pressed Little Chi under his body. This fluffy rabbit actually made his heart itch all the time. Don't test my self-control anymore, Xiao Wan. Can't hold it in anymore? Little Chi lay on the bed and asked as she wrapped her arms around Yenji's neck. Okay. Yenji couldn't help but nod. I'm going to take a shower. After saying that, he was about to get up from the bed, but Little Chi hooked his neck. I want to kiss you. No, if I kiss you, I won't be able to control myself, Yenji refused seriously. Little Chi didn't care. She raised her head and offered her soft, thin lips. At this moment, Yenji felt that a string in his brain seemed to have broken just like that. In the beginning, he could still restrain himself and close his eyes to refuse. However, when he felt the delicate tongue probing him, he could no longer hold it in. He began to respond fiercely, and his hands became forceful and possessive. You forced my hand, kisses followed one another. Clothes ripped and sheets disheveled. But in the end, Yenji directly covered Little Chi's body with the pure white blanket and hugged her through the blanket. Although I can't wait, I promised Uncle and your grandmother that before your 18th birthday, I won't do anything that shouldn't happen. So, don't tease me, okay? Let go of me first, Little Chi replied in a muffled voice. I won't let go. I don't want you to see me in a sorry state. Yenji hugged her tightly. It's not a sorry state. It's sexy, Little Chi explained. Her shirt was wide open, revealing her charming collarbone. Her hair was messy, revealing a dazed expression. That would lead people to commit a crime. It's almost time. I'm going out. I still have business to do. Be good. Yenji quickly escaped from the room as if he was running for his life. Chapter 1137. Little Chi watched as Boss He ran away. She couldn't help but sit on the bed and laugh. It was really interesting to tease this man. She suddenly looked forward to living together in the future. What kind of scene would it be? After she went to university, she would have a better excuse to stay here. Thinking about it, little Chi was inexplicably excited, especially when she thought of Yenji's body without any fat. For some reason, her face felt a little hot. When Yenji left the hotel, his clothes were disheveled. When Ji Chu saw this, he couldn't help but snicker. "Brother are you sweet with sister-in-law again?" Yenji glared at Ji Chu and adjusted his shirt. "What's the situation over there now?" "There's not much movement at the hospital, but brother some of our brothers have already spread rumors about you. They say that you're ungrateful and ungrateful." Ji Chu felt indignant for Yenji. Thinking about it, Yenji usually treated these people well, but at the critical moment, these people would expose their true colors. Continue to keep an eye on the hospital. Since these people have been bewitched, it means that Brother Yang should have heard these words. Yenji adjusted his clothes and got into the car. Brother Yang wouldn't really believe it, would he? Ji Chu was a little worried. "Whether he believes it or not, I will save him." After saying this, Yenji closed the car door. After the two of them returned to the hospital, they continued to work together. This time, Yenji stayed in the hospital surveillance room until 3 in the morning. Only then did he see his men dozing off at the door of Brother Yang's ward. Then, he brought Ji Chu to pretend to be a nurse and put the mask on his head. When Ji Chu saw this, he laughed. "Brother you're very beautiful like this, but you're a little tall. You don't look like a girl. You should pretend to be a doctor. Doctors don't do ward rounds at 3 in the morning. Then let me take you in and try." Ji Chu walked in front, taking small steps with some shyness. Yenji walked behind him, appearing very careful and cautious. At the door of the ward, the two men were staggering. At this moment, Ji Chu pushed the door open and Yenji entered the ward in a flash. "What are you doing?" The two men were woken up by the sound of the door opening and immediately asked Ji Chu. Yenji pushed the cart and pointed at the thermometer. "Take your temperature. Go in, go in." The two men waved their hands impatiently. Ji Chu pushed the cart into the ward. A few minutes later, he left the ward again. Therefore, no one knew that Yenji had already snuck into the ward. In the dark ward, Yenji made sure that the person on the bed was still. When there was no movement outside, he walked to the side of the bed and shook Brother Yang awake. "Who?" Brother Yang asked vigilantly. "It's me, Yenji." Yenji pressed Brother Yang's hand and signaled him not to make a sound. "You're finally here. I thought you were going to abandon me." Brother Yang propped himself up from the hospital bed and gestured for Yenji to go to the bathroom. It was easy to be heard outside. Then, the two of them huddled in the narrow space to talk. These people have rebelled. There's no need to say anything. Right now, I have the heart but not the strength to help you. Yenji, you also know that they view you as a thorn in their side and want to get rid of you as soon as possible. I intend to give you the position of the leader. What do you think? I'll get you out first." Yenji didn't express his opinion on that matter. When those people find out, they'll turn the world upside down. "I have an idea." Yenji whispered into Brother Yang's ear. It was a trick to make them think that Brother Yang was dead. Then, the three of them would definitely fight to the death for the position of the leader. Chapter 1138. After the kiss, Little Chi's face was bright red. She leaned against the wall with an unnatural expression. "But I promised my mother that I would go home today. Have dinner with me before you leave." Yenji held her hand and said, 2 days ago, you spent so much effort to decorate the room. I haven't enjoyed it yet. I have to make up for it today." Little Chi followed Yenji back to the living room and was pressed onto the sofa by him. "Sit down. Let me do it today. Is everything settled?" Little Chi couldn't help but ask when she saw him roll up his sleeves. "Don't you trust your husband that much?" Yenji lowered his head and tidied up the coffee table. Then, he pulled little Chi up and pushed her into the bedroom. Come out when I tell you to. So mysterious. The couple was about to have a sweet dinner when little Chi received a call from Mama Sheng. You heartless little girl. It's your grandfather's birthday today. Why aren't you home yet? Little Chi was stunned for a moment before she reacted. No wonder her mother wanted her to go home last night. I'm sorry, Grandma. I'll be right back. At least you have a conscience. Mama Sheng wasn't really angry. She just turned her head and thought about little Chi and He Yanji's matter. She became a little serious. If you want to bring someone home, that's fine. But if your grandfather sees through it, I won't help you. Little Chi glanced at He Yanji and had no intention of avoiding him. She covered her phone and asked He Yanji, It's my grandfather's birthday. Do you want to go? He Yanji knew that he wouldn't be able to have the candlelight dinner, but he didn't answer little Chi. He just put on his coat while little Chi was talking to her grandmother. When little Chi hung up, he held little Chi's hand and said, I'll take you home. He Yanji, I'm not afraid of your family. I just don't want to embarrass you. He Yanji rubbed little Chi's hair and smiled warmly. I can wait. When the time is right, when you're an adult, I'll ask your family to hand you over to me. After hearing this, little Chi stood on her tiptoes and hugged He Yanji's neck. I'll wait for that day. He Yanji picked her up and took her down the hotel parking lot. Soon, he sent little Chi back to the banyan courtyard. Outside the iron gate, little Chi waved at He Yanji. See you tomorrow. He Yanji leaned against the car door and nodded. See you tomorrow. It was not that he did not want to appear in front of the Shing family as a boyfriend and tell them the story between him and Xiao Wan openly. It was just that his current identity and what he was doing made him lack the confidence to do so. Although he did not think that he had done anything wrong, he did not have enough confidence in front of the Shing family. Lil Wan would be scolded by her family. Lil Wan would be caught in a dilemma between him and her family. This was something he didn't want to see. Therefore, he could temporarily endure not being able to join Lil Wan's life. One day, he would do it openly. He Yanji prepared himself mentally. Then, he turned around and prepared to drive away. However, when he turned around, he saw Tang Xiaobao, who was riding a bicycle to the Shing family's house. The two of them already had a grudge against each other. Now that they met on a narrow road, Tang Xiaobao was naturally not going to be polite. You can't get in, right? I can't get in. He Yanji nodded and admitted. You'd better not let me catch you. With that, Tang Xiaobao pushed the bicycle through the iron gate. He only left a view of his back for He Yanji. Chapter 1140. Little Chi rushed up and grabbed He Yanji's hand. She led him past the iron gate and directly into the Shing family's hall. He Yanji was stunned, especially when he saw the people in the Shing family's house. He did not expect little Chi to be so brave. Grandpa, this is my boyfriend. Don't try to matchmake him. Little Chi introduced He Yanji to all the family members. Papa Shing looked at the young man who suddenly appeared in the living room in shock. He looked at Xing Xiao and his wife from left to right and found that their expressions were normal. It was obvious that they already knew. He Yanji, on the other hand, was very nervous, but since he was here, he would take it easy. So, he bowed slightly to Papa Sheng and said, Happy birthday. Papa Sheng felt a little awkward, so he asked his wife in a low voice, Why didn't you tell me earlier? You're the one who didn't have good eyesight. Come and sit, Xing Xiao said and gestured for fifth aunt to add a chair next to little Chi. At times like this, He Yanji could always show off his good manners. No one could tell that he carried a dangerous and bandit aura. Whose child is this? Papa Sheng quickly asked when he saw the situation. Grandpa Sheng, my name is He Yanji. He Yanji. Papa Sheng muttered the name. He felt that it was a little familiar, but he could not remember it for a while. I feel like I've heard it somewhere before. How could he not have heard of the popular big shot in Jianchuan? Mama Xing thought to herself. At that moment, Tang Xiaobao suddenly put down his bowl and chopsticks and asked He Yanji, "Do you dare to tell the Xing family here what you do?" The atmosphere in the living room suddenly became tense because of Tang Xiaobao's words, especially between He Yanji and Tang Xiaobao. The grudge between them had not just been formed. "Young man, is there some misunderstanding?" Papa Xing immediately tried to smooth things over. "Do you dare?" Tang Xiaobao did not go down the stairs. Instead, he continued to be aggressive. In contrast, He Yanji appeared much calmer. He stood up from his chair and bowed to everyone to apologize. He was very straightforward. "I'm very sorry. I'm from the underworld." Mixed. Dao. Papa Sheng was shocked when he heard this. He looked at Xing Xiao. What was going on? Little Qi really could not bear to see Tang Xiaobao humiliate He Yanji like this. She stood up with a thud and said loudly, "Grandpa, He Yanji and I have known each other for 5 years. I'll tell you the truth. I've liked him for 5 years. No matter how the Xing family views him or his identity, I must be with him." Tang Xiaobao, I know that you have a strong sense of justice and that you have an extraordinary background, but can you not force your way of thinking on others? Could it be that other people are different from what you think, that they don't walk the right path? What righteous path is he taking? Tang Xiaobao pointed at He Yanji and questioned Little Qi. "Little Xian, go back and ask your father who did the meritorious deeds recently." Seeing that the situation was about to get out of control, Master Xiao immediately came out to control the situation. "Some things aren't what you think." Tang Xiaobao opened his mouth but did not say anything because he knew that since Master Xiao said that, there must be a reason behind it. "I don't want to speak up for him, but there are some words that he can't say himself." Everyone understood what Master Xiao meant. It seemed that He Yanji's identity was not that simple. Even Little Qi was shocked. Could it be that there was something He Yanji had not told her? Chapter 1142. The first thing Tang Xiaobao did when he returned home was to look for his father to confirm He Yanji's identity. Since Master Xiao could say that, it was enough to prove that He Yanji was not as simple as he looked. "Dad, I told you to pay attention to He Yanji before, right? But you didn't tell me the truth at all." Tang Xiaobao chased after Tang Yan and said, "I'm your biological son." "So what if you're my biological son? There are some things you shouldn't ask, and there are some people you shouldn't know. When you get to the point where I have to lower my head to you, you can order me to tell you everything," Tang Yan said sternly to Tang Xiaobao. "How is that possible?" Tang Xiaobao was unconvinced. "I just want to know, does that kid He Yanji have a close relationship with the police?" Tang Yan looked down at the newspaper and did not say anything. However, his attitude had already tacitly agreed to everything. "I'll find out sooner or later. I don't need you to tell me." Tang Xiaobao saw that his father was unwilling to reveal a single word, so he went back to his room in a fit of pique. Tang Yan knew that this child wanted to be strong. However, He Yanji's identity was an encrypted document. How could he answer casually? Any question about He Yanji's identity could put his life in danger. In the room, Tang Xiaobao sat on the bed. He felt very uncomfortable because he did not want to admit defeat to He Yanji. However, if He Yanji was really an informant or an undercover agent of the police, then it was very likely that he would bring endless trouble to He Yanji. He naturally had this sense of right and wrong. However, if he did not fight with that kid, he would never be able to take it lying down. Little Qi was also so curious that she couldn't sit still. When she saw He Yanji calmly sitting in the living room playing chess with her grandfather, she couldn't help but be curious. She walked to He Yanji's side and sat down. She asked Boss He, "What did my father mean by that?" "Which sentence?" Boss He played dumb. "The sentence that I asked Tang Xiaobao to go back and ask Uncle Tang." Little Qi glared at him. This person was doing it on purpose to tease her. Then why don't you ask Uncle? You know he won't say it. Little Chi was a little angry and acted shamelessly beside He Yenji. Papa Xing clicked his tongue when he saw that. It was the first time he saw his granddaughter like that. Sure enough, girls in love were more terrifying. There are some things I can't answer. He Yenji looked at Little Chi with rare patience. Do you understand? Although Little Chi was helpless, she knew that there were some things that she couldn't ask, so she could only give up. Then how long will you be down there? It's already 11 o'clock. Hearing Little Chi's reminder, Papa Xing raised his hand and looked at his watch. It's really 11 o'clock. Then I won't go downstairs. Then I'll send him home. Little Chi excitedly pulled He Yenji up. I'll spoil you. Papa Xing couldn't do anything about Little Chi. Actually, he quite liked that kid, He Yenji. He was a talented man, and he was well hidden. He was polite and cultured, and he was a big shot in the underworld. He really couldn't tell that he was someone who would cut people with a knife. Mama Xing smiled when she saw that her husband was rarely happy. It seems that you have been conquered by this grandson-in-law. Not at all. The most important thing is that Wan likes it. Papa Xing wouldn't admit that he was just messing around. If this child can come and play chess with me often, it wouldn't be bad. Actually, it's not impossible for the Xing family to find a big shot son-in-law, right? Chapter 1143. Why did you conquer my grandfather again? After walking out of the Xing family's iron gate, Little Chi held He Yenji's arm and said, I'm a little jealous. Can't you praise me for doing well? He Yenji held her hand and put it in his pants pocket. After hearing He Yenji's request, Little Chi suddenly stopped in her tracks and faced He Yenji. Then, she tiptoed and kissed him on the lips. You did well. He Yenji enjoyed it very much. He held Little Chi in his arms. After a while, he said helplessly, I don't want to let you go, but you have to go home and rest. The college entrance examination is coming up. From now on, you have to go home and sleep every day. No, I'll still tutor you with your homework. He Yenji added another sentence after this sentence. Only then did Little Chi let him go. She could take advantage of him a lot by tutoring him with homework. Boss He's figure was quite good. Go back and rest. Then when you get home, send me a text message, Little Chi requested. Got it. After He Yenji answered, he took out his car keys and left the Xing family's house with a rare smile on his face. However, when he returned to the hotel and got out of the car, he was stopped by someone. He Yenji maintained his high vigilance and was not successfully attacked by the other party. The two of them fought in the parking lot. The two of them were evenly matched, and neither of them had the upper hand. It was not until a beam of light from the elevator hit Tang Xiaobao's face that He Yenji stopped. It's you. No matter how I think about it, I still feel that I should fight you. After Tang Xiaobao answered, he kicked him again. All these years, Tang Xiaobao had been tempered by Tang Yen. He was no longer the Tang Xiaobao of the past. Whether it was in terms of physical fitness or fighting skills, he now had the potential to be the champion. As for He Yenji, he didn't have any fighting skills, but he had a lot of fighting experience. All these years, he had sparred with many experts. Therefore, it was not easy to determine the victor when the two of them fought. 5 years ago, you interfered in the matter between me and Xiao Wan. It's time for you to withdraw, right? The two of them fought in the parking lot. In the end, both of them were injured. No one gained the upper hand. I never believed that someone like you could be liked by Xing Qingwan. You're just a hooligan, but I seem to have underestimated you. The two of them lay on the ground, unable to move. However, it was also because of this that they could finally open their hearts and talk. I once had an enviable background and a good education, so I never thought that you had anything to brag about. After hearing He Yenji's words, Tang Xiaobao sat up from the ground and wiped the blood from the corner of his mouth. If you bully Xing Qingwan in the future, I won't let you off. Although I hate your self-righteousness, I have to say that you're really doing it for little Wan's good, so I won't argue with you. At least, on this point, I can't replace you. He Yanji also showed his magnanimity. As a matter of fact, although Tang Xiaobao was a sharp and extreme person, it was precisely because he was still in his youth. At the same time, he admitted his mistake and let go. This also meant that the children educated by the Tang family would not be wrong. Let's spar more often in the future. Although, who knows why I like to fight with a gangster. Tang Xiaobao stood up calmly and left in front of He Yanji. He Yanji sat on the ground and couldn't help but laugh. Actually, this person was quite cute. Chapter 1144. After Tang Xiaobao left, He Yanji turned around and entered the hotel's special elevator. However, his extraordinary vigilance told him that there were people watching him. The police hadn't even started summoning him, and Long was already unable to hold back. He Yanji smiled faintly and returned to his room. The next day, Long was summoned by the police to investigate the murder case in the imperial court. Of course, there were other criminal cases that Long was involved in. However, Long was not someone who was easy to deal with. After knowing that he had been tricked by He Yanji, he had already discussed it with his lawyer overnight. It was just a matter of finding a few scapegoats. It was very easy. Under normal circumstances, when something like this happened, he should have contacted the police. However, this was Jianchuan. Jianchuan's public security had been ranked first for many years. Naturally, the gangs were not as fierce as other places. However, even though Long could find a scapegoat, he had still attracted the attention of the police. It would be impossible for him to cause any more trouble in a short period of time. Of course, it would also depend on whether he was brave enough to do so. In the end, no one gained the upper hand after causing such a murder case. He had thought that Brother Yang would suffer a heavy loss when the imperial court closed. However, now that Long was restricted everywhere and his business could not be carried out, in the end, he would be the one who suffered the most. Moreover, this matter was not over yet. However, this grudge was getting deeper and deeper. It was so deep that Brother Long ordered his brothers not to miss any opportunity to kill He Yanji, even if it was only a little. He wanted to find an opportunity to remove this thorn in his side. He Yanji, on the other hand, was as usual. He usually dealt with matters in the gang. The rest of the time, he tutored little Chi for her exams. After all, it was going to be her big day. After the incident in the imperial court, Brother Yang's trust in He Yanji had reached an unprecedented level. It even surpassed the other brothers who had been working under Brother Yang. Moreover, Brother Yang's health had obviously not been good recently. Everyone already had different thoughts in their hearts, but they could not say it out loud. Is Brother Yang trying to groom He Yanji to take over his position as number one? Therefore, He Yanji had no idea that he had unknowingly made a lot of enemies. Soon, little Chi would be taking the college entrance examination. In the past few days, He Yanji had focused on her lessons. The two of them often stayed late. Because of this, Master Xiao had given them special privileges. Little Chi did not have to go home for the night. Therefore, during this period of time, it was both hard and happy for little Chi. Although she had to do these annoying test papers every day, she could be with He Yanji all the time. I have 3 days off before the college entrance examination. Can you accompany me to play around? After being tortured for almost a month, little Chi was starting to complain. He Yanji lowered his head and looked at her hand that was writing the test paper. He couldn't help but laugh. I've been dealing with the matters of the gang for 100 days. When I come back at night to help you with your homework, I haven't even said anything, and you're already complaining about it. Studying is very tiring. My head hurts. Little Chi deliberately rubbed her head. Got it. In those 3 days, you can play however you want, He Yanji agreed. However, If he had known that little Chi was going to play that kind of trick, he would not have nodded even if he was beaten to death. After all, he was a big shot. You're tuning into the Dreamy Chapters YouTube channel. We're so grateful for your support, and don't forget to subscribe to join us on this incredible journey through captivating stories. Your generosity through donations truly makes a world of difference, as it's the primary source of revenue that allows me to expand and enhance this channel for you. Thank you from the bottom of my heart for being a part of this adventure.